Well, good morning there, or good afternoon. Um, we're live here from Rawls, Texas, where the Hamlin Poppers are going to face the Rawls Jackrabbits. Got a special deal here for us tonight, folks. I got um, a legend helping, and I welcome him on the mic here, everybody. He's going. It's Charlie Shire going to help me tonight. So, Charlie, say what you want to say here to this afternoon.
It's good to be with you, Sherman, for one thing. But what a beautiful evening it is here at Rawls up here on the plains. You get up close to Lubbock, and you're afraid that you won't be able to keep your cap on or your hat or whatever. You don't know if a sandstorm's fixing to blow in, what's going on. But man, tonight we better knock on some wood if we got any wood on these metal bleachers, because right now it is perfect. There's hardly a breeze, about a 6 or 8 mile an hour breeze. I think is all we're expecting out of the south. And as soon as that old sun gets behind the bleachers over there on the west side, we'll be in a lot better shape, because right now we're getting a pretty nice suntan right
Yeah,
over
it's staring us right in the face. Before we get started here, let me read this. This broadcast is the property of Hamlin Collegiate ISD, copyright 2020. No reproductions of any form are allowed without written consent. Please contact Caleb White at 325 576 2722 for licensing and usage. Now that we got that out of the way, um, yeah, boy, that field looks good tonight, Charlie. Um, I'm expecting a good game. I think it's going to be a good defensive game. Hamlin's defense has really been playing good. Out of the 5 games, they're 5-0. Their defense has only allowed 12 points. So that's something to talk about right there.
there. Well, I think, Sherman, I think they've allowed 18, haven't they?
Mm,
I'm thinking. But anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't tell if this lady's saying a prayer or not. What's amazing to me, Sherman, is that the Hamlin stands are almost full, and I look across there at the home stands. There's nobody over there hardly. I mean,
No.
they've won like 3 or 4 games in a row. There's nobody in the stands to watch.
Can you hear anything now, Charlie? Yes. Okay, here we are back live again, folks. We are getting ready here for game time. We're going to get started here in about 10 minutes. Trying to get some glitches worked out of here. Y'all are listening. Let us know. Go on Facebook Live there, or go on Facebook and tell us that you're listening. We really want to know, our loyal Piper fans out there that's listening in. But like I say, about 10 minutes we're going to get started here. But Charlie, you got anything you want to talk about today?
Well, it's exciting, Sherm, because we're starting to play tonight games that really count. Up till now, it's been practice more or less. Those non-district games that are important, but at the same time they don't count towards the ultimate prize, and that's to qualify for the playoffs, get in the state playoffs, and make a tremendous run. In Hamlin's case, we're trying to get back to Jerry World, and so that path to Jerry World starts right here in Rawls, Texas tonight.
Yes, sir.
7:00.
Yes, sir. And like we said, Hamlin coming in 5-0, but right now every team's even. It's no wins, no losses. Like you said, it all starts tonight.
That's right. Interesting. We throw the ball as well as we run it, and Rawls runs the ball about 90% of the time, according to Coach Lucas. And so, we're going to have to we're going to see a team tonight that's going to run the ball even more than Windthorst did last week.
Yes, sir. And Windthorst, they surprised me, that running back they had. He was pretty good, and they would run up and down the field on it, like Lucas said. But once they got inside that 20-yard line,
right.
the defense stiffened up, and what they have, maybe four red zone.
I think 4 is red zone inside the 20, and nothing to show for it.
Yeah, that says a lot right there. I mean, they can run up and down the field. Just Lucas's words were they can run up and down the field, but then once they got inside that 20-yard line, that's where it counts. And I heard a coach say one time, talking to his players, he said the secret to the whole game is they don't score, they don't win.
Man, isn't that the truth?
Boy, I'm telling you.
Yeah, these guys really, we always knew there were some real weapons on offense that have been playing for 3 or 4 years here for the Pipers. But what's really been impressive is the way that they've bought into the defensive side of the ball this year. And several of them that maybe hadn't got that much playing time on the defensive side have been playing quite a bit on the offensive side. But sure has been good to see how, they've come together as a team, and there's not just 1 or 2 people, in on tackles. We're seeing people flying to the ball. The whole team moves really, really well.
Oh yeah, and I would be real careful to say, but I really think the defense this year is as good or maybe a little better than last year's.
Well, I really haven't thought about it much, but I've heard that comment from several people that have watched us play, and they don't really have a dog in the fight, so to speak, and they're very impressed with our defense this year and the way that our guys are, staying with their assignments and playing good team defense. I think we'll be tested tonight because these guys they can run the ball, and they run an offense that we don't get to see, but this may be the only time all year that we see this. It's kind of more of the old single wing, these backs going right and left and crisscrossing and that type of thing. And we're going to have to be very disciplined. Yeah,
you better stay home and stay to your assignment and don't go to where you think it's going to go.
That's right.
Because if you do that, you're in trouble.
We start trying to be a hero and trying to make a big play, and then that's when they get the big play because all of a sudden we're tackling the guy with 2 or 3 people, and the guy with the ball is running free in the secondary.
Yeah, but like you said, one thing about Hamlin's defense is it's like a hornet's nest. I mean, they swarm to the ball. I mean, they get to the ball, and if one person can just slow them down just a second, then there's 4 or 5 more Pipers on him, and that's just that, and they're hitting hard, they're playing hard defense. I'm just impressed with the defense this year.
Yeah, and I know Ethan's had a lot of preseason accolades as far as how many times the preseason AA Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, you've got a target on your back. But at the same time, Dan said that he's just tickled to death that the other guys are coming through and making the tackles and making the big plays. And he understands that a lot of times he's going to draw double teams when maybe in the past he hasn't, But
right.
He's handled that real well too. But running this running offense, you can't really spend an extra person on a defensive lineman because then that messes up your blocking scheme. So I think he'll be just one-on-one with these Rawls linemen tonight, and that'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah. And, with the Dylan Bell, he was a heck of a
linebacker.
Yeah, and with him out, you had some people step up like Colton Spalding, and very impressive.
Clayton Reister,
Yeah,
both those young guys,
Yeah.
have really come through for us,
And what scares me sometimes is you get the new guys in and the young ones, the game is a lot faster.
Yeah,
but they've seemed to adapt to it, and I mean, along with the line and everybody else, that's just these young guys stepping up has just been amazing.
That's right. Here the Pipers coming on the field, and at the same time, Rawls just decides they'll come out of their tunnel at the same time. So we got dueling tunnels here.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Maybe that was planned. I don't know. But like you said, we can get that sun down maybe about another 3 more foot behind those stands over there. That's going to be great.
Oh,
but
man, it will be. They've got the lights on, though. They're ready.
Yep.
And it looks like they've got those good lights, the ones that, of course, we have at Piper Stadium now that just makes it look like you're playing in the middle of the day. And so I think there won't be any problems at all with some dead spots like there are in some of these stadiums,
Yeah. We got about 4 minutes, folks, before the game start. We're gonna jump on here and play a couple of sponsors for you, and we'll be back live to get ready to start here in Rawls, Texas, as the Hamlin Pied Pipers take on the Rawls Jackrabbits. Folks, we'll be right back.
Hamlin Athletic Booster Club. Leadership, teamwork, sacrifice, commitment. These are just some of the character traits developed in high school athletics. The Hamlin Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of the athletes of Hamlin Collegiate ISD. We believe Pipers. We believe. Lawrence Hall Ford at 2016 Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Lawrence Hall Ford is open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 on Saturday. 888-598-9642. Good luck to all the players, cheerleaders, and bands. Bell's Home and Auto. In business since 1947. Auto parts, lawn and garden, tools, appliances, hunting supplies, ammo, and rifles. SAKOSource.com. Weekdays 8 to 5 until noon on Saturday. Bell's Home and Auto supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. Go Pipers! First National Bank Anson, meeting the needs of Jones County since 1902. Located at 1201 12th Street, Anson, Texas. Find them at www.fnbanson.com or give them a call at 325-823-3271. First National Bank Anson. Go Green! Hamlin Lions Club, serving Hamlin's youth with eyeglasses and scholarships. The Hamlin Lions Club meets weekly in the Piper Center at noon. Join the club or join the flag route by contacting Dan Byerly at 325-665-3489. A proud supporter of Hamlin Athletics. Way to go green! Ekdal Nelson Real Estate makes real estate happen. From farm and ranch to commercial and residential, Ekdal Nelson provides the extra service that others won't, with offices in Abilene, Anson, Aspermont, Rotan, and Stanford. Give them a call today at 325-773-3676. Come experience the Ekdal Edge. Lone Star Ag Credit. Are you looking for a lender that shares the same values and traditions as your family? Look no further than Lone Star Ag Credit. Contact their Sweetwater office today at 325-235-0844 or visit them on the web at LoneStarAgCredit.com. Equal housing lender. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC, located at 2120 South Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 5 on Saturday. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC in Anson is your one-stop shop for new or used vehicles. Best wishes to all Big Country's athletics competing this fall. Teague Diversified, a proud supporter of Hamlin Athletics. Tucker Teague and the folks at Teague Diversified are proud to be your cattle and cattle feed resource. Give Tucker a call at 325-400-5424. Good luck, Pipers and Lady Pipers. The Book Nook in downtown Hamlin is an avid supporter of all things pertaining to the Pied Pipers of today and yesterday. A unique little shop offering new books for all ages, Pied Piper caps and lapel pins. Also home to Raft City's Mini Museum. Get your copy of the newly released book, Small Town Kitchen Table, by Scott Lamphere. Go Pipers!
All right, here we are back live here at Rawls, Texas. Getting ready. Did you see the coin toss, Charlie?
I'm pretty sure that Hamlin's going to be receiving and Rawls is going to be kicking off.
Okay. So apparently Rawls won and going to defer till the second.
I bet they go at the second half. And
yeah.
Sherman, I don't know for sure, but this guy in the white cap, our head official, sure looks a whole lot like Will Flemings, the great basketball player that played up at Paducah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if that's him or not, but he's big enough to be Will Flemings.
You know, I went and watched him play one time, and that was amazing.
he had as good a feet as any big man I've ever seen.
Yeah. Hamlin's dressed out in all white here tonight, folks. Rawls is got their red tops on, but we're fixed to get cranked off up here, and back deep for Hamlin is going to be Cutter Martin. And there's the kickoff. Be a little short. Going to be taken by
Manny De La Cruz.
Yes, sir. Was that Manny or was that Travion?
Oh, it was Travion.
Yeah, Travion. He
misjudged it.
Misjudged it. Kind of went through his hands there and went back to get it, and got it back up to about Hamlin's 22-yard line. Where Hamlin's going to start first and 10. They're going to be going from our right to our left here tonight, and that sun's just about down, Charlie, to where we can really enjoy kind of what's happening here tonight. So here we go. Here's the first play. We got Twins top and bottom. It's going to be a throw out to AJ, and he's going to get probably about 5 or 6 yards on that carry, on that pass there from the Braden.
Nice quick pass. It's a twin set over here to our side, and Cutter blocked. AJ ran, and matter of fact, picked up 8 yards.
Yeah, 8 yards. It's going to be second and about 2, long 2, maybe 3. Braden's going to take the snap, rolls off around to his right, and he's going to keep it, turns up, and he's going to get out to about the 30, 36, 37-yard line. It's going to be enough for a Piper first down.
Nice rollout that time. Rollout all the way. For Braden, he had the option to pass, but the defense had dropped off, and we got a good block on the corner there on 54, and we're able to get out wide.
Yeah. Here we go again. We got the Twins top and bottom. He's going to fake the handoff to Jackson, throw a cross back over to AJ, who stumbled. Oh. He probably could have got enough for the first down, but he stumbles, gets out maybe about 6 or 7 yards on that. They're going to mark him down at the 40-yard line. They're only going to give him about maybe 3 on that.
About 3 on that. Yeah, he probably, when he went to make his cut, his foot slipped. And this turf, it looks fast.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Second and about 7. There's a snap. Braden's going to 2-step back. He's going to throw back out to AJ again, who comes back across the middle. Stiff arm, turn upfield, and just oh, Lord, he fumbled the ball. We got it back. But he ran over, maybe about 2 or 3 players there?
That was, yep. Came all the way back across the formation, ran over one, stiff-armed another one, but as they finally tackled him there, they pulled that ball loose, and thank goodness Jackson was there, I think, to fall on it and maintain possession.
Now they're in Rawls territory there. There's a snap. Braden's going to hand off to Jackson, who's going to go up to right side, probably going to get maybe about 3 or 4 yards on that handoff, right over the
right tackle
there.
And then behind Benson Larson and also Antonio Perez there on the right side.
Yeah.
Hey, look at there. He ended up picking up probably close to 6 or 7.
Yeah, and I didn't think he got that much, but, yeah, it's going to be about second and about 2 or 3. There's a snap. We was in the Wildcat there. AJ was at the quarterback.
And off to Travion that time.
Yeah.
Followed the other two were in the backfield blocking, and he carried down within about a yard of the first down. So we're third and short.
Yeah, third and short there.
He's got
look what we got here, Charlie. We got AJ at the quarterback and got Braden split out to the right side there, and got a full house in the backfield there.
Yep.
So this is some new looks here that Hamlin's giving everybody.
And we're moving.
Travion got the leaning on that.
Yeah. Another flag on the play right there. What happened was Travion was leaning, but then they had a guy on the defense that kept coming. A dead ball.
Number 2, offense.
Yeah.
We've also got a dead ball, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on wall number 2.
Yeah.
Well, that should offset that, shouldn't it?
No, it's going to be. It's a dead ball, so therefore one is stepped off. He stepped off the motion penalty first, and then since it's dead ball, then we get the 15 yards going the other way. So instead of third down and 6, we've got first and 10 all the way down to their 19-yard line. I believe.
Yeah, looks about the 19-yard line. So Hamlin's inside the 20 now, first and 10 on the Rawls 19-yard line. We got this full back again with AJ running the ball. He's going to go out around the left side. We got a flag on the play.
I think they're going to call holding.
Yeah, usually when that's thrown.
Personal foul, blindside block, number 6 on the offense. 15 yards from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
They're going to get Cutter for a blindside block. Going to step off 15, come back this way on that.
Yep, the bad part about that is I think it's going to be first and 25 instead of first and 10. I don't think they're going to move the down markers. Nope, they're not.
Yeah, so now we're, like Charlie said, now we're going to be first and 25 on
at the
34-yard line. Now we got Braden back in the backfield now at quarterbacking with Jackson. Twins at the top. We got Cutter down at the bottom. Braden's going to look. He's going to get flushed out of the pocket, go across the middle, and he's going to probably get about maybe 6 or 7 yards back of that.
Yeah, back to about the 27, it looks like.
Yeah.
From the 34. So, yeah, he picked up 7 of that 25.
So now me and Charlie are in heaven now because the sun's back behind the stands and we can actually see now.
Oh, my goodness. This is really nice.
Yeah. Here we go. We got Twins top and bottom here. Braden's going to do about a 3-step drop. He's going to throw out to Jackson on the left side. Got a good block from AJ, and Jackson's still going. He's going to get down to about the 10-yard line. That was a mighty fine run by Jackson.
Well, got words exchanged there from number 20 for them and AJ of us. He got pushed in the back by number 20, but that took number 20 out of the play and allowed Jackson to pick up a big gain on the play.
Yeah, that's it's going to be 3rd and 1 now. He's going to hand back off to Jackson on the right side. Should get enough for the first down, it looks like. Yeah, he got enough for the first down, so now it's going to be 1st and goal for Hamlin.
About the 9.
On the 9-yard line.
They shut that down pretty good. That was our power formation, when we went right behind all the extra bodies. But now we're back in our regular formation, twins both way, and single setback beside Braden.
Yes, sir. So there's the snap. Braden's going to take the snap, drop back 3. He's getting rushed, flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to probably get down to about the 5-yard line on that right side there.
Yeah, they had a blitz coming from his left, so he went ahead and was flushed out of the pocket to the right, able to carry the ball down to the 5-yard line. They picked up quite a few jackrabbits, had a hold of him there, but our Pied Piper drug him all the way, drug him to the 5, so picked up half what we needed.
Yes,
so now
sir.
we're 2nd goal on the 5.
Yes, sir. 2nd goal on the 5, man. Hamlin's threatening to score here. Now we still got Twins at the bottom, got a single set at the top. Got AJ and Jackson in the backfield. Hand off to Jackson on the left-hand side. And he's going to get down to about the 1-yard line. He made a good spin there, which I thought when he made that spin with that one guy on him, he was going to get in the end zone with that.
I'm not sure why they took the ball back. When he fell down, he fell on the line, on the goal line, but they marked it back just inside the 1-yard line. Third down now and goal from the Just inside the 1.
Yes, sir. Usually Hamlin goes to their Wildcat here, but looks like we're going to stay in this formation with Braden. Going to hand off to Jackson, right side, and right in the end zone for a score.
Yeah.
So with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter, Hamlin scored on their first possession of the ball here, and getting ready for the PAT. You know, Hamlin used a lot of time on that.
They really did, because of mostly of the running plays,
Yeah.
completed passes.
So here's the snap now. Cutter's holding. Snap, kicks up, and it's good. So with 5:45 left in the first quarter here, Hamlin 7, Rawls 0, and we'll be right back.
We're not made to sit still in a desk all day. Hamlin Collegiate's Montessori program provides a safe and clean environment where your child can move freely and follow his interests. Come and see us. Schedule your family tour at hamlincollegiate.com.
John August Young Cattle, LLC, a proud member and supporter of the Hamlin community. John August Young Cattle, LLC is proud to help support the youth of Hamlin in all endeavors. Good luck, Pipers and Lady Pipers, in all you do. Go Pipers! Subway in Hamlin and Anson. Subway is home of the famous Footlong and located in Hamlin at 12 North Central Avenue. Go see Mike and his staff before or after the game, or call ahead and plan that next tailgate. Subway in Hamlin, a proud supporter of our youth.
All right, we're back live here, Charlie.
It's like Jackson's going to kick off tonight to start the game.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's Braden, sometimes it's Jackson.
Yeah, I guess I think he kicked last week too. Also, but he got a pretty good little boot into that.
Hit the ground. Hit the ground.
Yes, sir. And now there's the swarm. He's going to get out. He picked it up. Went back behind him, but he picked it up and he got out to about the 20-yard line, where a host of Pipers brought him down there.
Well, it's quite ironic, but they're going to start on the 21 just like we started on the 21, and we'll see what they can do with it. Matter of fact, they've got it spotted right between the 21 and the 20.
You know, this offense, like you was talking about, this, Hamlin's going to have to stay home, stay in their space, and, not go where they think the ball is going to go.
I already see a big man playing nose guard tonight by the name of Benson Larson.
Yes, sir. Benson Larson, mighty fine. There's a snap. He's going to
hand off to the first back through.
Yep.
Number 8. That's Abraham Van Gundy.
Yeah, he probably got maybe about a yard or two on that carry.
1 yard.
So the defense, that was a pretty good play there.
Linebacker stayed at home and made the tackle right there in the hole.
Yeah, this is similar to what Hawley runs, isn't it? This type of offense back when we played them a couple of years ago.
Yeah, sorry to say they run the spread now, but before they ran the spread, they ran something like this.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Second down now.
Power left.
Yep. And there he goes. He's breaking to the outside. He's going all the way down the field and tripped up by Braden Warner in the Hamlin territory at about looks like he's going to spot it about the 45-yard line of Hamlin.
Yep. Got out wide that time on that power play. It was a sweep to the left. And that's what their JV did to us last night quite a bit in the first half. We adjusted for the second half, but they got a lot of yards last night in the JV game running that same wide.
Here we go. Back up to the line. It's going to be back off to the handoff to the back coming to the left side. He's going to maybe get about 2 yards on that. He stopped there by Trenton Pritchard and Cutter Martin.
Yep. Nice play by the defense there. He did pick up 4 though.
So we got Hamlin's going to have to really stay home and watch their assignment tonight. Going to be very important. So Rawls got the ball now in Hamlin territory on their 41-yard line. It's going to be second and about 6. Second and 6 for Rawls. Here they come back up to the line. Got to start a man in motion. Going to hand off to the first back up the middle, and he's going to maybe get about a yard on that.
Trenton stayed at home that time. Trenton Pritchard.
Yes, sir.
Made the tackle right there at the 39-yard line, so it's They're probably in 4-down territory, but it's 3rd down and 4 now.
Yes, sir. It looks like they brought back Manny, put him at
Nose guard.
nose guard.
Yeah, they're looking over here. They were looking at right here in front of us, Benson Larson. They're looking at his right hand. Not sure what he did. Maybe it's his wrist they're looking at.
Yep.
Maybe he's got some kind of a.
Here we go. They're going to hand off back off to the left-hand side. And he's going to probably get about maybe 2 yards on that. Going to bring up 4th and about maybe 1 on that play there.
Uh-oh.
AJ's coming off limping. That's not a good sign.
Nope.
So, yeah, like you said, this is 4-down territory. They're going to see how they're going to test the defense and see what it's all about. So they're on the Hamlin 36-yard line, 4th and 1. Here they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be the first back up, and he's going to break it, and he's going to get over to about inside the 30-yard line, right up the middle.
Nice carry that time by number 8. That's senior Abraham Van Gundy. All a good blocking that time, and they, like I say, picked up the yardage necessary for the 1st down.
Yes, sir.
1st and 10 on our 28, it looks like.
Yep, 1st and 10 on 28-yard line. They're this type of offense, you really got to pay attention and stay home, like we keep saying. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Going to be a handoff off to the left side. He's going to try to hurdle Jackson Cepeda, and then they got him right there. He's going to maybe get a yard on that or 2. That's a dangerous play when you hurdle like that. That just leaves you wide open.
Yeah, he bounced that play out wide earlier, but this time he decided to go over. Jackson submarined it from his defensive end position or outside linebacker and created quite a pile right there. And thank goodness he decided to go over it and only picked up a yard.
Yeah, that he got a yard on that now. And it's going to be 2nd and 9 now for Rawls on the Hamlin 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Got a man in motion. They're going to give it to the backup, first backup, and he's going to get right across about the 25-yard line on that. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about.
Ethan Byerly in on the stop that time. Came crashing down from his offside defensive end to tackle that fullback. Fullback was a kind of a trap play, I'm sure, right up the middle, you know.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and about maybe 7.
Yeah, they've got to go to the 17, I believe.
Yes, sir. Sitting on Hamlin's 24-yard line.
Fumble.
That's fumble. They're going to give it to the back up the middle, and he's going to get maybe about 3 or 4 yards on that play. Ball hit the ground, though, which was good for Hamlin. You know, we swarmed it after that, but it's going to be 4th and about 2 on Hamlin's 20-yard line.
4th and 2.
So looks like they might get one more play off. No, they're gonna let the clock expire. It looks like we're gonna start the 2nd quarter. So yeah, they're gonna let the clock run out here. A fast 1st quarter. So that's it.
Can't remember either team running out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a really fast quarter. So at the end of 1, it's Hamlin 7. Rawls 0. We'll be right back after this.
Hamlin Dental. Dr. Eastman and the crew at Hamlin Dental are there for all your dental needs at 32 North Central Avenue in Hamlin, the friendliest folks in West Texas. Take care of your teeth at Hamlin Dental. Smile, Piper fans. It's a great day to be a Piper. Veterans Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs from commercial to residential, Veterans Plumbing has you covered. Give Kenneth Hooper a call at 325-725-8290. A proud supporter of our youth and a trusted source in plumbing. Veterans Plumbing. Capital Farm Credit. Agriculture is the backbone of America, and Capital Farm Credit has financed this extremely important industry for more than a century. We embrace our cooperative structure and return nearly 100% of our earnings to our members. We can loan you money for your farm or ranch, livestock, equipment, and operating expenses. Capital Farm Credit wishes the Pied Pipers a safe and successful year. Go Pipers!
All right, we're back live here, getting ready to start the second quarter.
It's the second fourth down conversion that Rawls is going to be going for here on this drive.
Yeah, that's
both teams had the ball one time in the first quarter.
Yeah, 4th and 1 now for Rawls on Hamlin's 20-yard line. And let's see what Hamlin's defense is going to do. They're going to yeah, that Jackson Cepeda, Trenton Pritchard, and Nicholas Walker in on that stop. So ball's going to go over on downs on that. So that's the defense that we've been talking about there, Charlie.
Well, they knew it was 4th and short, and we slipped a couple more of the big boys in there on the line and then turned those outside linebackers loose, A.J. and Jackson just overpowered his man and was in the backfield to make the hit on a loss on the play.
Hamlin takes over on downs now. Braden's going to throw out quick to A.J. out on the left-hand side. A.J.'s going to take it. He's going to get out to about the 32, 33-yard line. Almost enough for the yep.
It is first down.
Yep, first down for Hamlin.
That's that quick pass again out. We got twins on this side and had a good block that time from, I believe it was Ray or maybe Manny.
Yes, sir.
Sprung him for a nice gain.
Yep, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Pipers. Going to hand off to Jackson off to the right side. He breaks up the middle. He's going out to the right. He's going to do a stiff arm, and the guy's going to run him out of bounds at about the Rawls 39-yard line. That was a nice run. Jackson went to cut it up in the middle, cut back off to his left, and just rambled out across there. That was a nice run for Jackson.
It's Rhino Garcia that finally ran him out of bounds after Jackson had put a couple of stiff arms on the left side of his helmet there.
Yes, sir. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Hamlin on the 39-yard line of Rawls. Braden's going to look off to bring it across the Cutter across the middle there. Cutter's going to turn up, and he's going to get out to about the 26, 27-yard line, enough for another Piper first down.
Big pickup on that one.
Yes, sir. That's that play where Cutter comes across there, and he kind of like a little screen off to the left-hand side there. So going to be another first down for Hamlin. Now we've got Trips at the bottom, single at the top with Cutter and Jackson in the backfield. 1st and 10 for Hamlin. So here's the snap. Braden's going to do a drop and roll off to his right. He was looking at Cutter. He's going to keep the ball and turn up, and he's going to probably get about 4 or 5 yards out of that run, maybe 6.
My goodness. Let's see. Said we were on the 27. Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness, he's almost down to the 17. 18 looks like it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, he
got 9 out of that.
I didn't look like he got 9.
He was trying to. He saw the Cutter coming open on the other side of the field, but then again he was moving to his right and didn't want to take the chance of throwing it over.
Yeah, we got. He was getting chased out of the backfield. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here. Rawls is going to call a timeout, and with Rawls calling a timeout, we're going to take a timeout also. So we'll be right back after this.
First Baptist Church Hamlin invites you to join us this Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday School, 10:40 for our worship service, and Wednesday nights at 5:30 for Team Kid and 6 o'clock for youth. May God bless you. May you come to know Jesus, and of course, go Pipers.
Bob Clifton and Texas Ranch Brokers are rooting for the Hamlin Pied Pipers. Bob is a 1968 graduate of Hamlin and a faithful supporter of the Mean Green. Bob says, go Pipers.
All right. We thank you. Like I said, you see any of our sponsors out and about, if you're out, shake their hand and tell them thank you for sponsoring this. This makes this possible for the ones that can't make the game, that they can listen in.
That's right.
So we're proud to do it. So here we go now, 2nd and 1 with Twins top and bottom with Jackson in the backfield. And here goes Jackson right up the middle. It's going to get inside the 15-yard line.
Had motion that time across the formation by Clayton Reister and got the attention of the linebackers. Tried to run right in behind them with Jackson. He picked up good yardage down inside the 15 to about the 14.
Yeah, that was kind of a smoke screen there coming across there with Clayton going in motion. We're going to have the same thing, Twins top and bottom with no, we're going to put Clayton over here on the
Trips right.
Yes, sir. Going to go Trips now to the bottom. Single Cutter up to the top with Jackson in the backfield. There's a snap. He's going to throw it over in the corner for Cutter Martin. And looks like he kind of overthrew him there.
he had the defender beat.
Yeah, he had him deep, but it looked like he kind of throw it a little deep back in that corner.
Bryson Jones, that senior running back, he's playing with a big brace on his left leg, and he had Cutter out there one-on-one. I'm sure he's their best defensive back, and that's why they have him assigned to Cutter tonight.
He better be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time the clock has stopped with that incomplete pass there. So we're going to do 2nd and 10 now for Hamlin on Raw's 14-yard line. 2nd and 10 for Hamlin. We got Trips top and bottom, or Twins top and bottom. He's going to we got a fumble on the play, and it's going to be picked up by Rawls. He pitched it out to Jackson. It was going off to the left-hand side, and got it mishandled there. So he dropped it, and he couldn't get back over on it. So that's going to be a turnover for Hamlin. Rawls will take over now on about the looks like about the Hamlin 22-yard line, 23-yard line.
23-yard line, yeah.
So after the turnover, Rawls is going to take over. And they're going to be going from our right to our left now here with 9 minutes and 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Hamlin up 7-0. So it looked like that pitch was kind of a little bit back behind him, didn't it, Charlie?
Yeah, I have never seen us run that option exactly that way, but I think he had some room out there, but there again, didn't make the connection.
Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. Rawls takes over 1st and 10 now. There's a snap. Looks like they're going to give it to.
That's number 20. Uh-oh. Somebody's down.
Looks like Austin limping up a little bit, grabbing his knee, but he's up and going to kind of limp off there. So that's a good sign. He's up and kind of limping off.
Yeah, that's that number 20. That good running back, Salinas, that time, but met right in the hole. No gain at all. 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Ball still resting at the 23-yard line.
Yes, sir. Clock still counting 8:58 and counting here in the second quarter. Rawls got it 2nd and 10. Going to be now they're going to pass. And he throws deep down, and he had him, and number 20 dropped it. He had him right at about Hamlin's 40-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice pass that time. But there again, when you don't throw the ball but 10% of the time, that means you don't practice on it much. And there again, that number 20, he's been carrying the ball.
So it looks like
making
that's
a lot of
the
tackles.
workhorse.
Yeah, he's one of their workhorses, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's the one there, Sergio Salinas. He's also he's a junior. Most of their guys are juniors and seniors.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down now for Rawls, 3rd and 10.
Need to hold him right here and get that ball back.
Yes, sir. So here's looks like he's going to
Another pass.
He's going to roll off to his right. He's looking. He's going to throw deep, and looks like he's throw it out of bounds.
Cheerleader had it over there, out of bounds. But, we had good coverage that time. When you're 3rd and 10, that was a surprise on 2nd and 10, I think, when they threw the deep pass. But we had good coverage that time. There wasn't anybody behind us, and I think he may have just been throwing that ball away, Sherman.
Pretty sure.
He was fixing to get sacked back there.
Pretty sure he was, because I looked down here once. I knew it was a pass, and we had really good coverage downfield. Really good coverage. So 4th and 10 now for Rawls, and it looks like there he goes, backing up a little bit. I thought, he's awful close to be trying to punt that ball.
And kick it next.
Yeah. And he gets a good kickoff to Cutter. Cutter takes it off and still up, gets out to around the left-hand side there, gets about maybe 4 or 5 on the return, where Hamlin's going to take over.
48-yard line.
On their 48-yard line. And Hamlin, like I said, is going to be going from our left to our right. 1st down, 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line. So, that's twice, Rawls come out in that passing. And like you said, he just didn't look really comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yep. No, he didn't. That's not their game.
Yeah.
And you get them in the 2nd and 10, they get to do. Here we are. I think one of our linemen rocked again.
So it looked like there's going to be a flag on the play for some movement there. They're going to step it back 5 yards, so that's going to bring up 1st and 15 for Hamlin. back on about the 44-yard line now. So 1st and 15 for Hamlin. Well, we're going to pick it up. We didn't like that spot. We'll move it back one more.
Yeah. 5-yard penalty. You have to step it 5 yards, and he stepped it off 4.
Oh, it's Twins top and bottom. Got Jackson in the backfield. There's a snap with Braden. He's going to drop back about 3. He's looking downfield, and he's throwing deep for Cutter, and Cutter's got it. I didn't think he had that, Charlie. I didn't think he had it.
He had the pass was a little bit underthrown because Braden was scrambling to throw it, but he put enough air underneath it. Those 2 guys that were defending him, neither one of them knew where the ball was.
Yeah.
Cutter saw it, but then Cutter had to go between the 2 of them to make the catch, and then the ball tried to slide out the bottom, and he kind of squeezed it with his knees.
So Hamlin's got it now, 1st and 10 on the Rawls 14-yard line. Handoff to Jackson up the right-hand side. He's still going to get down to about the 5-yard line.
Oh.
Well, it looks like he was inside the 5, and as he was going down,
Pull the ball out.
it looks like they pulled the ball out. And so Rawls is going to take back over after another Hamlin turnover.
It's our second fumble in a row.
Yeah, second fumble. So they're going to take over on their 5 or 6-yard line, 1st and 10. So
I think it's on the 6.
Is it on the? Yeah,
on the 6.
Okay, so 1st and 10 on the 6-yard line with 7:48 left in the second. Hamlin's up 7-0. So here goes Rawls. He's going to hand off back to the. Going to be the first back up the middle, and I don't know if he maybe get 1 or 2 yards out of that, Charlie.
I don't know, but they're sure not blowing the whistle. You're going to have to.
Yeah, they're
protect the ball. The running back's going to have to protect the ball, or because they're waiting to see if anything's going to happen. If they're going to do it that way, we're going to need to go ahead and pull that ball out ourselves.
Yeah, no gain on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Or they gave him a yard.
Gave him 1 yard. Yeah,
1 yard.
Second
so
9.
2nd and 9 on the 7-yard line.
It's kind of hard to see from here, Sherm, because we're down so low. It's the field is really hard to see. Going to go wide this time.
Yep, off to the right-hand side. He's going to try to turn up, and he does. He's going to probably maybe get about maybe 3 or 4 yards out of that.
They're spotting him way back here. See the official over on the side.
So, yeah, he was trying to get to the outside off to the right-hand side there.
No gain,
Just
I don't believe.
Never could turn it up. So that's a good sign for Hamlin defense there.
Yeah, we couldn't tell from here, but evidently when he did turn it up for the yardage, then he was already out of bounds. And that's why our guys had the discipline not to hit him out of bounds.
So
now we've got them right where we want them. It's a running team. We've got them 3rd and 9, backed up to their own 7-yard line.
Yes, sir.
So let's get a turnover right here, or let them punt to us.
Yeah, they're going to take a man in motion.
There he comes wide again.
Comes wide again off to the right, and he's got the outside, and he's going to get the first down. They're going to mark it at the 20-yard line. So he got outside there. He looked like he had some pretty good speed there.
That's that number 2 that they had in coverage against Cutter. That's the kid that has a big brace on one leg.
Yeah. So enough for the first down for Rawls. They got it out to their 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Rawls. With 6:58 to go in the second quarter. Hamlin's up 7-0. So here we go again. Rawls up to the line. He's going to take a man in motion, give to the back up the middle. He's going to turn, and he's going to probably get about 3 or 4 yards on that play. I thought Trenton had him right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, made a nice run that time. He did pick up 4, but we're.
Yeah, I want to say this line up there, they got AJ, Ethan Byerly, and looks like they got Manny De La Cruz, and then Antonio Perez.
Now we're going to drop another linebacker down in there,
Colton.
So we're in the gaps.
Yes, sir. And he's going to give it to him, and he breaks to the outside, to the left side there, right side. Gets out to about the 35-yard line. Enough for another Rawls first down.
Nice run that time by number 20. That's the Sergio Salinas. They're the 2 guys that have done the damage, number 20 and number 2.
Yes, sir. So enough for a first down for Rawls on their 35-yard line. 1st and 10. It looks like we're getting everybody up there in the middle, and they're trying to get everything to the outside. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Rawls. Got a man in the motion. Looks like we're going to look like they're going to give offsides to Hamlin. They're going to step that off 5 yards. So now it's going to bring up 1st and 5 for Rawls on the 40-yard line, on their 40-yard line, with 5:38 to go in the second quarter and counting. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Rawls. Come up on the line. There's the snap. Got a man in motion.
Got the ball.
On the ball, and quarterback picked it back up and tried to get across the middle there, and maybe got a yard out of that, Charlie.
Yeah, that's the second time he's had to pick that ball up off the turf, and was able to. Second down? I thought it was third down.
Now remember they stepped that off.
That's right. We got the 5-yard offsides.
So going to bring up 2nd and about. Looks like maybe maybe 2nd and 3.
Yep, long 3. Changed our defense a little bit that time. Brought Jackson out. We've got. Looks like we're back to a 3-4 set with 4 linebackers. Reister's in on the linebacker over here on this side, and it looks like they're going to take a timeout.
So they're going to take a timeout on the field, and we'll do a timeout also with 4:37 left to go in the second quarter. It's going to be Hamlin 7, Rawls 0.
Hamlin Chamber of Commerce exists to promote tourism and business in the community of Hamlin, Texas. We are proud to be able to support our beloved Pied Pipers. Hamlin Health supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. The Hamlin Medical Clinic, Tanya Cook and Mallory Morrow are here to serve the Hamlin community and surrounding areas. Call 325-576-3611 to set up an appointment. For medical emergencies, our EMS personnel are ready to serve you. Permaco Royalties is committed to providing sellers with the smoothest closing process in the industry. In an effort to deliver to mineral and royalty owners, we offer competitive prices and promise to work quickly from start to finish. If you are interested in getting a free offer with no obligation to sell, please contact us at info@permacoroyalties.com.
Okay, here we are back live, Charlie. It's going to be 2nd and about 3 now for Rawls on their 42-yard line. So there's a snap. They're going to give it off to the back, off to the right here, and he's going to be a flag on the play, it looks like. So we got a flag on the play. So looks like we
got a warning, I think.
Yeah, look like I got a sideline warning there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what the
wow.
Offense, number 2.
What
2 yards from the previous spot. 2nd down.
Was that holding? Did he say holding?
10-yard step off must have been holding.
Yeah, so going to be holding on Rawls.
I think when he went to throw his flag, I think he hit Dan Byerly.
Hit him off over here.
I hit him, yeah, because Dan was on the other side of that marker there.
Yeah.
Told him to step back a little bit, yeah.
Get out of the way when I'm throwing that thing.
Dan's trying to get his stats entered down there on the computer. 2nd and 12. Now we got him where we want him.
Yes, sir. Here we go. 2nd and 12 now for Rawls.
Up pass.
Pass looks like he's gonna go deep for number 20, who was all alone.
Behind us again.
Yeah. If he would have got that out there, that could have been 6. So, but with that's going to bring up 3rd down now. 3rd and about
3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
13.
Yeah, 3rd and 13. So 3rd and 13. That stopped the clock with 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
We need to stop him right here, Sherm, and get that ball back and put another touchdown on the board here before halftime.
Yes, sir. We need to do some defense to hold here. 3rd and 13 now on their 30-yard line up the middle.
Up the middle.
And he's hit there by Travion and then taken to the ground there by Ethan. So that's going to bring up 4th down now.
4th down and long.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and about, I'm going to say 8, Charlie.
About 8 yards, yeah.
Yeah, 4th and 8 now for Rawls on their 37-yard line. Let's see what they're going to do here. So he's up close. Now there he goes. He's going back up. Awful close here for the punt. And he's going to punt it out of bounds. It's going to probably go out of bounds about the 38, 30. No, he's going to mark it at the 37-yard line, Charlie, where Hamlin will take over now, 1st and 10 on their 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's where the ball hit, was out of bounds at 37, but it had to have gone out of bounds at about the 40-yard line because it. But there again, we could have got a worse spot, Sherm. So
yeah.
I guess we'll just
we'll be happy with that.
We're happy at that. We've got 3:09 and time to move that ball down and put a score on the board.
Yes, sir. So Hamlin's going to take over now, 1st and 10 on their 37-yard line. We're going to have Twins at the bottom, single up top with 2 in the backfield. He's going to hand off to A.J. on the left-hand side. A.J. breaks one tackle, breaks off again, falling behind the block, and he's going to get out, and he's going to get in Rawls territory there at about their 43-yard line.
Okay.
In Rawls territory.
That's a 24-yard gain. That's a way to start off the first down with a 24-yard pickup. We got two backs in the backfield now. We got Twins right, and Cutter's a single split to the left.
So here we go. 1st and 10, going to hand off to Cepeda, who fumbles the ball again, and Travion's going to get on it. So
he wasn't even. I don't believe he was hit that time.
Yeah, was he changing his hand? Was he changing hands with that ball, Charlie?
I don't know. But anyway, nice recovery by Travion. Keeps this drive going with only 2:15 left before the half, and the ball's spotted now at the Rawls 38-yard line. 2nd down for the Pipers.
So here we go, 2nd and about 5. Braden's going to pass. Look to pass. He's getting chased out of the pocket. He flips it off to A.J. off to the right-hand side. And A.J.'s going to get inside the 30-yard line, enough for a Piper 1st down.
Man, that was beautiful. He was flushed out of the pocket again, but the linemen were disciplined and kept their blocks, stayed behind the line of scrimmage, and then as he got close to the line of scrimmage, flipped the ball forward to A.J., and A.J. was able to carry it all the way down to the Rawls 28-yard line.
So, yeah, that was good there for Braden. Now he's going to take a snap. Look, he's going to going to pass off to Jackson off out to the left-hand side there, and he's going to get probably enough for got about 7 yards on that, 7 or 8 yards.
7 or 8 yards. I bet they're going to say 2nd down and about 3 if I was guessing.
Yes, sir. All right, with timeout on the field now, with 1:26 left in the 2nd quarter, you got Hamlin 7, Rawls 0. We're going to take a quick timeout.
M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at 129 Southwest 5th. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at 129 Southwest 5th. M&C is your one-stop shop for honeydews, farm projects, kitchen supplies, and gifts. A proud supporter of the youth in Hamlin since 1979. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts wants to say, go Mean Green.
For 108 years, Vista Bank has proudly partnered with schools like Hamlin High to support Friday Night Lights. This season has new challenges, but you are ready to play. Let's do this. Vista Bank. People first.
M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at...
All right, we're back live here.
Coach Lucas visiting with the head official here about something. I'm not sure what it was. I don't know if he didn't get the timeout when he wanted it. But anyway, it was a cordial conversation.
Yes, sir. So 2nd and 8 for Hamlin. There's a snap he's going to give to Cepeda off the right-hand side. Cepeda's following his blockers, and he's still going. He's going to get inside the 10-yard line on that run, and Hamlin's going to call another timeout, it looks like.
Well, no, they stopped it to move the chains, to reset the chains for 1st down, and then they'll wind it again. Here he goes.
Okay, 1 minute and 10 seconds. 1st and goal for Hamlin on about the
9.
Yeah, looks like the 9-yard line. There's a snap. He's going to hand off to A.J. off to the left-hand side. A.J. turns up and gets in, touchdown. Touchdown Hamlin with 56 seconds left in the first half. Charlie Hamlin gets in the end zone there. So that's going to be 13 now, and we're going to get ready for the PAT. Cutter's going to do the holding. Braden's going to do the kicking, and there's the snap, kicks up, and it's good. So with 56 seconds left to go in the second quarter, Hamlin's up now 14-0.
Nice drive that time. We knew we could do it. We had only other 2 times we stopped ourselves on fumbles, but that time we took care of the ball. 2 big runs both by AJ, a little flip pass. It turned out being more of a run than a pass. And then a nice, what a tough run by Jackson that time. I think it looked like the Jackson of old as he guys was right in front of him and he lowered his shoulder and knocked him in the middle of next week. and then carried about 5 down inside the 10-yard line to the 9, and that's where AJ takes it in. The line are beginning to hunt for maroon jerseys to block because it's getting real old tackling a couple of 200-pound running backs out there, let me tell you.
Yeah, and with the strength that he has in those legs, Charlie, it's going to take a couple to bring him down. Jackson is running, AJ's running hard. These 2 running, they're just I don't think Rawls is ready, and they don't get tired.
Nope.
So Hamlin's going to kick off now, kicking from our left to our right. Jackson's going to kick, and he boots that thing back there to that number 2, that running back. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get outside, and he's going to
get the ball.
So they're going to get him at about the 39-yard line. So he got out to, they're going to spot it about the 39-yard line on Rawls, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Rawls with 48 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
And he's slow to get up after that. Man alive, several Pipers got a hold of him that time. Nice run, though. That's a senior running back, Bryson Jones. And he's taken quite a pounding here in the first half.
He looks like he's got a lot of speed, Charlie.
He really does.
I was watching him in warm-up, and so here we go. Rawls 1st and 10 on their 39-yard line. Got man in motion to the right. He's going to pitch out to the man out to the outside. He's going to try to turn up, and he does, and gets maybe about 4 yards on that. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, that's number 20 getting around the corner again. They got outside of our defensive end. Cutter had a pretty good shot at him, but he kind of he gave him a foot in the ground and got past him for a few yards. But there again, we'll give up a 4-yard gain with just 42 seconds left.
Yes, sir.
We just don't want to give up a 42-yard gain.
Yes. And it wouldn't surprise me to see Rawls come out now and try to throw deep like they did. But they're going to take a man in motion, hand to the back, up the middle, and he's going to get out to about the 46, 47-yard line, where that's going to bring up 3rd and down with the clock running with 30 seconds left in this second quarter.
3rd down and 2.
Yes, sir. So here they are back up to the line with 24 seconds left, 3rd down. Man in motion. It looks like we got movement here. So, yes, sir, got a little movement here on this left-hand side here. So that's going to step them back 5.
It's kind of unusual. They have no pure tight ends per se, Sherman. They've got 2 running backs that play tight ends, 6 and I believe 24 might be the other tight end, and that's you don't see that.
Yes, sir.
What is this official talking about?
I think he said something about Rawls took a timeout. So they're going to step off 5.
The play, we're in the middle of the play,
I like Lucas's his demeanor while he's out there. Like, what are you talking about? What's going on here?
He's got his headset off, and
yeah,
he's got his arms folded there. And this official over here, he's been talking with him. The guy seems to be explaining, but I'm not sure he's going to.
Under a minute. There's a 10-second runoff. Rawls has avoided not taking the timeout and accepting the 10-second runoff. Please
So-
set the clock to 9
10-second runoff because it's inside of the last, what do you say, 2 minutes?
Yes, sir. So if Rawls would have took the timeout, they could have kept that 10-second runoff, but they didn't, which I don't understand that if they're trying to score. So
I think they're trying to get into the locker room and reorganize. There comes a pass again.
up.
Up.
AJ stayed home on that, and that was a trick play.
Uh-huh.
He stayed in there, and then everybody moved off to the right-hand side, and then he come back around and handed it to him.
Yep.
And
Used to be the old fumble-rooski, they called it, with it when they lay it down on the ground behind the offensive guard.
Yeah.
And then he'd take off and run the other way, you know.
Yeah, but AJ stayed home on that, and he wasn't going anywhere. That number 2 is
He's wore out.
he's wore out. He's getting off the field here. So, folks, we're going to take a timeout here and let some of our sponsors. Like I said, right now at halftime, we've got Hamlin 14 and Rawls 0. We'll be right back after this.
For 108 years, Vista Bank has proudly partnered with schools like Hamlin High to support Friday Night Lights. This season has new challenges, but you are ready to play. Let's do this. Vista Bank. People first.
Wondering how you'll pay for college? At Hamlin Collegiate, you can earn your associate's degree while in high school. That's 2 full years of college completely paid for. Save yourself 2 years and thousands of dollars. Schedule your tour at hamlincollegiate.com.
Martin Brothers Motor Pool, located at 1612 North Swenson in Stamford. Your one-stop shop for batteries, brakes, oil changes, tires, rock chip repair, and state inspections. They even have a mobile tire repair for trucks, tractors, and cars. Martin Brothers Motor Pool in Stamford is a proud supporter of the youth in Jones and Haskell counties. Stanford Insurance Agency, located at 124 South Swenson Street in Stamford. Ready to handle all your insurance needs. Give them a call at 325-773-2754. Stanford Insurance Agency, supporting our youth today and tomorrow. Hamlin Rotary Club meets every Wednesday at the Housing Authority from 12 to 1. Can't make the meeting? They Zoom too, hoping to make the community better. Scholarships to the top-ranking seniors in Hamlin. Sponsor of the Interact Club. Hamlin Rotary Club says go Pipers and Lady Pipers. Fisher Jones Title Company, established in 2001 and located in Anson, Roby, and Sweetwater, maintaining reliable land title indexes to all lands and town lots in Fisher, Jones, and Nolan counties. Sovereignty of soil to present date. Fisher Jones Title Company, supporting our youth. James Rogers & Associates is certified public accountant doing tax preparation and filing. Located at 20 Southwest 3rd Street in Hamlin. James Rogers & Associates handles bookkeeping and audits too. Go see the fine folks at James Rogers & Associates or call them at 325-576-2356. All the way, Pipers. Cooper Insurance, a proud supporter of our youth, football to track, and show season to leadership contest, and boys club to band. Cooper Insurance believes in our youth and the character they develop being involved. A proud supporter of the Hamlin Pied Pipers.
We all know it takes more than a high school diploma to secure a well-paying job. You can add a professional license and real work experience to your resume at Hamlin Collegiate. We offer licensed programs for welding, drone pilot, CNA, and more.
Martin Brothers Motor Pool, located at 1612 North Swenson in Stamford. Your one-stop shop for batteries, brakes, oil changes, tires, rock chip repair, and state inspections. They even have a mobile tire repair for trucks, tractors, and cars. Martin Brothers Motor Pool in Stamford is a proud supporter of the youth in Jones and Haskell counties.
Okay, we'd also like to put in there for our sponsors here for Hecton Crop Insurance, located in Anson and Very Best. Call J.J. Clausen for all your crop insurance needs at 325-823-3221. Hecton Crop Insurance hopes the Pipers have a great season. Hecton Crop Insurance, simply the best. Also, Pied Piper Grocery and Deli is a proud supporter of Hamlin Piper and Lady Piper Athletics. Pied Piper Grocery and Deli is here to proudly serve all the fine folks in the Jones, Haskell, Fisher, and Taylor County areas. Drew, Donna, and the whole crew at Pied Piper Grocery and Deli want to wish the Pipers a successful season. They say, go Pipers. Okay, Charlie, you got a recap there of the first half here. So I'm going to turn it over to you and just let you do a quick recap of kind of what went on there in that first quarter, or first half.
Lost my microphone there, sir. I'm sorry about that. Well, we only had the 2 scoring drives, both by Hamlin in the first half. They scored their first touchdown at 5:45 remaining in the first quarter. It was a 1-yard TD run by Jackson Cepeda. The drive took 79 yards. It was a combination of running and passing, and we overcame a 1st and 25 on that particular drive. Second drive for a touchdown was late in the second quarter with only 56 seconds left in the second quarter. A.J. Ramirez took it in from 9 yards out for a score. And so that there again, that was some big runs by Jackson, and also one pass reception by A.J. in that drive that took them all the way down and for the TD. That first drive, Hamlin started at their own 21-yard line TD drive. They went 79 yards on that drive. The first possession by Rawls started in the first quarter, ended in the second quarter. And they ended it on our 22-yard line after we had stopped them on a 4th down and 1 for a loss. And it was a good drive. Like I said, 60 yards of all running. They didn't complete a pass. They tried a couple, but they were incomplete. So at that point, it looked like it might be a shootout. It might be back and forth. But
Yes, sir.
Hamlin took over immediately, just started moving the ball down the field. They started on their own 22-yard line, reached the Rawls 23-yard line, and we had a fumbled pitch on that particular drive, although we had already gained 55 yards in that drive. Rawls took over on their own 23-yard line, and 4 plays later, and only gaining 0 yards, they had to punt the ball, and we got the ball back on our 48-yard line. There again, we immediately drive all the way down to the Rawls 6-yard line, and looked like kind of a late whistle on that particular. It's one of those deals where Jackson had been fighting for extra yardage, and his forward progress was stopped. They were just trying to. More people were diving on the pile, just trying to get their name announced on the PA, and they called a late fumble on that play and stopped that drive. We had already moved 44 yards in a short period of time. Rawls took over at their own 6-yard line. They drove it out to their 37 on a couple of nice runs, but they had to punt after gaining 31 yards, and we took over on our own 37-yard line. We drove it immediately 63 yards with A.J. taking it in on that 9-yard TD run. So there was a 63-yard drive right there for a score. And then the last possession of the second half, the second quarter, was Rawls starting at their own 39-yard line, only were able to move to the 43-yard line. We're in no hurry at all. Mainly, I think they were trying to get to the dressing room and get the coaches wanted to have a little chit chat with the boys. They got 4 yards on that drive. So we had the ball 4 possessions. They never stopped us. We had 2 that we scored our 14 points on, and the other 2 drives ended with our own errors, fumbles.
Right.
So we finished the first half with 211 yards of offense, and Rawls finished the first half. They had the ball 4 times, only 4 times, and they had 95 total yards, 60 of that coming on that first drive.
Right.
So that's a good half, but I'm sure Coach Lucas would have liked to see 28 points on that board right now instead of 14.
Yeah, Jackson, he had two fumbles, and that's something that I've never seen him. He's been really sure-handed with that ball.
Yeah. Well, that first fumble, we were talking about it. It was an option pitch to the left, and it was not your regular option. There was not it was what we call a speed option, I guess. It was not a running back that we faked the ball to before we ran wide on the option. So Braden took off down the line of scrimmage, and Jackson was already out wider. He had gone in motion, and he flipped it. But like you said, when he flipped it, I think the ball could have been just a little bit behind him, and those are hard pitches to come up with sometimes. If he pitches it in front of him, who knows? It might have been a super play. But there again, the guys don't get down. They just go back to their defensive position on the field and say, hey guys, let's get the ball back. What do you think? And that's what they did.
Yeah, and one thing I saw after that second turnover, we come back and got the ball. Lucas put it right back in his hands.
Oh yeah.
And that's the last thing, like you said, that's the last thing. We don't need them to get down. Let's go on to the next play.
Yeah.
And
the punishment that's being dealt out here in the first half by AJ and Jackson, we're feeling some of these hits up here where we are because, I know I wouldn't want to be one of those 135, 145-pound DBs seeing Jackson or AJ come running down the field almost, unhindered, because both those guys, they've got good balance. Like I say, they're both right around 200 pounds, and they've been in the weight room now for 4 years, and they're just a load to bring down. And then Braden's had some nice runs too. When he's rolled out, and the defense is doing a pretty good job on coverage. He'll just he's not forcing anything. He just tuck it in and run for 6, 8, 10, 12 yards on a little rollout. And so that's another dimension to our offense that. Very hard to prepare for on the defensive side of the ball. I wouldn't want to be the defensive coordinator for any team that we play, trying to decide how to slow down Hamlin.
Oh yeah, and with the AJ and Cepeda running like that, Rawls is doing a pretty good job trying to hold them. But like you said, it looked like to me here in the latter parts of the second quarter, it was wearing Rawls down. They were, those are punishing runners. They're going to duck their head and run over you. And that was adamant with Cepeda down here and AJ both running over 2 or 3 people here. And eventually that's going to wear you down.
That's right. That first. I guess it was in the second quarter when we threw that deep pass in the corner of the end zone back there to the Rawls side of the field to Cutter. And I noticed on this particular end zone down here, Sherm, on the north end where they have these trees, we've got some room past the out-of-bounds boundary. Now down here, we can't run that play down here on the south end of the field because they've got a chain-link fence sitting there it's about as close as the fence is there at Hamlin to the back line. You see that right there?
Sir.
So, I always look at that when we go to play at different places. How much room do you have past the end line in the end zone? Because some of those deep passes, you can run a fly pattern all the way up the sideline, and if you don't have a fence there or whatever, you can catch that ball and still be 10 yards or 15 yards from any fence or any kind of hindrance. But we are kind of boxed in down here on the south end, but down there on the north end, that's probably why we threw that ball down there in that corner, because he knew Cutter had plenty of room to beat that DB to the outside.
Right. And talking about that reminds me of Albany's field.
Uh-huh.
You get down there on that one side in Albany's, you got all of those trees that's down in the corner where you can't do anything. So it's amazing how those trees are still there, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. They've got some nice-looking trees here. Of course, they're just trying to catch some of that sand, that blows around up here every once in a while, I imagine. Keep it off their nice football field.
Yeah, if you can look at these stands, I think these stands have took a pretty good sanding on them and might be ready to paint here in the next year or two.
Yeah.
So
I'm just glad we brought these cushions because
man, you saved us.
The birds have been bombing this particular top row because we're right below the press box here on the side, and the ones in the press box, of course, are Coach Bodis and Coach Caffey, and then also they're filming up there. I guess Houghton's up there doing his thing with the camera.
Yeah.
So we got bounced out of the press box and down here below and sitting in bird poop or whatever. But we do have our cushions.
Yeah. Thank the Lord you brought the cushions. You saved us there, Charlie. Yeah, like you said, we're down here. We're on the top row of the stands out here because they didn't want us over in the press box. And looking over in the press box, I see, if you look up on that left side, it's empty. And it's been empty since the game. Yeah. But, whatever.
They said due to COVID, they just didn't want to get a crowd up there, I guess, as if, I'd have gladly wore a mask if it had got a pair of high, because you could see so much better once you get up there. We're 10 rows above the field here, but over there it looks like their home bleachers may have 15 or 20 rows,
Right.
And then that press box is double deck.
Right. Well, folks, we're gonna run some sponsors ads right here, and we'll be back with you here in a minute. Back at Rawls, Texas, right now, where we're halftime, where the Hamlin Pipers are leading 14-0. We'll be right back after this.
Hamlin Athletic Booster Club. Leadership, teamwork, sacrifice, commitment. These are just some of the character traits developed in high school athletics. The Hamlin Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of the athletes of Hamlin Collegiate ISD. We believe Pipers. We believe. Lawrence Hall Ford at 2016 Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Lawrence Hall Ford is open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 on Saturday. 888-598-9642. Good luck to all the players, cheerleaders, and bands. Bell's Home and Auto. In business since 1947. Auto parts, lawn and garden, tools, appliances, hunting supplies, ammo, and rifles. SAKOSource.com. Weekdays 8 to 5 until noon on Saturday. Bell's Home and Auto supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. Go Pipers! First National Bank Anson, meeting the needs of Jones County since 1902. Located at 1201 12th Street, Anson, Texas. Find them at www.fnbanson.com or give them a call at 325-823-3271. First National Bank Anson. Go Green! Hamlin Lions Club, serving Hamlin's youth with eyeglasses and scholarships. The Hamlin Lions Club meets weekly in the Piper Center at noon. Join the club or join the flag route by contacting Dan Byerly at 325-665-3489. A proud supporter of Hamlin Athletics. Way to go green! Ekdong Nelson Real Estate makes real estate happen. From farm and ranch to commercial and residential, Ekdong Nelson provides the extra service that others won't, with offices in Abilene, Anson, Aspermont, Rotan, and Stanford. Give them a call today at 325-773-3676. Come experience the Ekdong edge. Lone Star Ag Credit. Are you looking for a lender that shares the same values and traditions as your family? Look no further than Lone Star Ag Credit. Contact their Sweetwater office today at 325-235-0844 or visit them on the web at LoneStarAgCredit.com. Equal housing lender. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC, located at 2120 South Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 5 on Saturday. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC in Anson is your one-stop shop for new or used vehicles. Best wishes to all Big Country's athletics competing this fall. Teague Diversified, a proud supporter of Hamlin Athletics. Tucker Teague and the folks at Teague Diversified are proud to be your cattle and cattle feed resource. Give Tucker a call at 325-400-5424. Good luck, Pipers and Lady Pipers. The Book Nook in downtown Hamlin is an avid supporter of all things pertaining to the Pied Pipers of today and yesterday. A unique little shop offering new books for all ages, Pied Piper caps and lapel pins. Also home to Rath City's Mini Museum. Get your copy of the newly released book, Small Town Kitchen Table by Scott Lamphere. Go Pipers!
Children were not made to sit still in a desk all day. Hamlin Collegiate's Montessori program provides a safe and clean environment where your child can move freely and follow his interests. Come and see us. Schedule your family tour at hamlincollegiate.com.
John August Young Cattle, LLC, a proud member and supporter of the Hamlin community. John August Young Cattle, LLC is proud to help support the youth of Hamlin in all endeavors. Good luck, Pipers and Lady Pipers, in all you do. Go Pipers! Subway in Hamlin and Anson. Subway is home of the famous Footlong and located in Hamlin at 12 North Central Avenue. Go see Mike and his staff before or after the game, or call ahead and plan that next tailgate. Subway in Hamlin, a proud supporter of our youth. Hamlin Dental. Dr. Eastman and the crew at Hamlin Dental are there for all your dental needs at 32 North Central Avenue in Hamlin. The friendliest folks in West Texas. Take care of your teeth at Hamlin Dental. Smile, Piper fans. It's a great day to be a Piper. Veterans Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs from commercial to residential, Veterans Plumbing has you covered. Give Kenneth Hooper a call at 325-725-8290. A proud supporter of our youth and a trusted source in plumbing. Veterans Plumbing. Capital Farm Credit. Agriculture is the backbone of America, and Capital Farm Credit has financed this extremely important industry for more than a century. We embrace our cooperative structure and return nearly 100% of our earnings to our members. We can loan you money for your farm or ranch, livestock, equipment, and operating expenses. Capital Farm Credit wishes the Pied Pipers a safe and successful year. Go Pipers!
First Baptist Church Hamlin invites you to join us this Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday school, 10:40 for our worship service, and Wednesday nights at 5:30 for Team Kid and 6 o'clock for youth. May God bless you. May you come to know Jesus, and of course, go Pipers.
Hamlin Chamber of Commerce exists to promote tourism and business in the community of Hamlin, Texas. We are proud to be able to support our beloved Pied Pipers. Hamlin Health supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. The Hamlin Medical Clinic, Tanya Cook and Mallory Morrow are here to serve the Hamlin community and surrounding areas. Call 325-576-3611 to set up an appointment. For medical emergencies, our EMS personnel are ready to serve you. Permaco Royalties is committed to providing sellers with the smoothest closing process in the industry. In an effort to deliver to mineral and royalty owners, we offer competitive prices and promise to work quickly from start to finish. If you are interested in getting a free offer with no obligation to sell, please contact us at info@permacoroyalties.com. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at 129 Southwest 5th. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at 129 Southwest 5th. M&C is your one-stop shop for honeydews, farm projects, kitchen supplies, and gifts. A proud supporter of the youth in Hamlin since 1979. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts wants to say, go Mean Green.
All right, we're back live here, getting ready to start the third quarter, Charlie.
Yeah, Sherm, I need to make a quick correction here. I announced to our listeners that the Pipers had 211 yards at halftime. I misadded. I double-checked that. 241 yards for the Pipers in the first half, and they only gave up 95.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Cepeda's going to kick off to the Pipers, and he kicks it deep to number 44 for Rawls, who's going to bring it up the middle and gets nailed by Jackson Cepeda at about the 26, 27-yard line.
He says he spun him around like a helicopter, you know.
Yeah, he
hit him low, and
yeah.
man, he turned it. He did twirl a little bit.
That was a hit by Cepeda.
I don't think he played the first. He's in there for somebody in the backfield, sure.
Yeah,
he wasn't in there in the backfield the first half.
I don't know if he wants to go back there or not after that hit.
We'll see how hard he runs the next time he has the ball.
Here we go. Rawls is going to start off now, 1st and 10 on about their 28-yard line. They get up to the line of scrimmage quick. It's going to be to the back, up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 5 or 6 yards on that carry. So Rawls coming out and kind of like the NASCAR there. As soon as they call that play, they run up there to, keep Hamlin from getting set and maybe trying to catch them off guard, if you'll notice that.
Yeah, nice 5-yard pickup there, but he did have a lead blocker through the hole. And but there again, the defense. 2nd and 5.
Yes, sir. Here we go. 2nd and 5 now for Rawls. Here we go. He's going to
comes 2.
Back off to was going to give to the back, coming around to the left-hand side. He maybe got 1 yard out of that, Charlie.
Nice play by the defense that time.
Yeah.
I think that was Jackson Cepeda again going low.
Yeah, that
and got underneath the blocker and then raised up and just stopped the back right there for a 1 yard gain.
It's really cool, I think, to see the adjustments that the teams make when they come out in the second half. And
they hurt us going wide, and so here it is, 3rd down and 4. Let's see if they go wide again. They can't get lined up right now. They're going unbalanced to the right. They're going to run to the right. There's that number 44, and he's not going to make it.
Nope. He's going to probably get maybe
a yard, maybe 2.
Got a Rawls player back there.
Well, lots of
pushing and shoving going on back there.
Yeah, these guys are missing their blocks up at the line of scrimmage, and then they're going and hunting a DB to try to to block or whatever. And our DBs are saying, "Hey, play's over."
Yeah.
4th down and 2. Let's see. They're probably going to go for this.
Yeah, I see 4 down territory. I mean, this would be a great place for the defense to stiffen up here and take the ball. They're going to get up here real quick.
They're going to try to get us to jump off sides.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, there we go. He's not going to make it. The defense held. That's that Piper defense for
That's
you.
that Manny De La Cruz coming across from, man, when they snapped that ball, he was in the backfield, I think, right as the quarterback was handing the ball to that running back.
Yeah, he could have took the handoff himself.
I think he could have, but Manny, being the defensive headhunter that he is, he went for the tackle.
Yeah.
And he knew he wasn't going to let that guy get to the 39-yard line, and they stopped him right there at the 37 and took over.
Yeah, great stop for Hamlin. They're going to take over now in Rawls territory about their 37-yard line. 1st and 10, they're going to be a handoff to Cepeda up the middle. Breaks one tackle, two tackles, three,
4, 5,
He's still
6.
going. Oh, man. It's amazing. The guys that's getting up in the wake that he left, they're going, what in the world hit us? So he got a first down there. Jackson, he's running hard. He's doing a great job for Hamlin. So here we go again. 1st and 10 for Hamlin. We got the Twins at the bottom. Cutters up at the top. Got A.J. and Jackson in the backfield. Hand off to Jackson again, off to the right side, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Hamlin. That didn't take long, did it? So
24-yard line. That's 24-yard touchdown run, wasn't it?
You think that was a wise decision to go for that 4th down here inside the 40-yard line?
That was just desperation on the part of them. You playing the second-ranked team in the state of Texas, you don't go for it on your own end of the field when it's just 14-0.
So here's the PAT. The snap, kicks up, and it's good. And Hamlin's going to go up now, 21-0, with 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. That was
37-yard drive.
What was that? 3 plays, Charlie?
3 plays.
3 plays. Yeah, 3 plays when Hamlin took the ball over to get in the end zone there. So the defense stiffened up, and the offense is coming alive. That hard running by Cepeda.
Yeah, he told the coach at halftime he was going to be punishing some people the second half because he was not excited about those. Especially that fumble that was late when they had him. He was carrying all those defenders down there, and they pulled the ball out when the whistle should have already blown.
Yeah, and for that running, that hole to open up like that offensive line is just doing an amazing job. Amazing. Those guys in the trenches, we don't call out their numbers enough, but I want to tell you Braden kicked that, and that's going to go out.
That ball hit 8 yards deep in the end zone. At number 2, I guess he thought Jackson was still kicking off. He was standing up there about the 10-yard line, and when he saw that ball kicked, it's kind of like those outfielders when those guys hit those home runs, those towering home runs.
Just watch it go over.
Yeah, you might as well just stand there and turn your head and know you should go back there and think you're going to catch it.
So Rawls will come out on their 25-yard line now, 1st and 10. With 9:20 to go in the 3rd quarter, Hamlin's up 21-0. So, that defense it took a stand there and showed them, if you think you're going to run against us, you got another thing coming. So 1st and 10, it's going to be handoff to the back up the middle, and he's going to probably get maybe a yard, if that. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard on that. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 9 for Rawls at their 37-yard line.
No, 27.
No, 27-yard line.
Started on the 26.
Yeah. So 2nd down and they're saying 8. So 2nd and 8 for Rawls. Clock running at 8:47 and counting. They're back up to the line. They're going to fake a handoff, give to the back out off to the right side, and he's going to probably get maybe 2 or 3 yards off of that and going to
nice tackle out there by Cutter Martin. Also, Reister was out there too, wide, to kind of turn the play in, but man, Cutter wasn't going to let the guy slip this time, to slip by him, and he made a nice stop there, bringing up about 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, that's one thing it looked like that Hamlin kind of did in the locker room, was talked about that outside containment.
I think so. That's, like I said, that's what hurt us with the JVs in the first half last night. But the varsity kind of got hurt a couple of times. But they're not going to be fooled this time, I don't believe. Fumble on the ground again.
3rd
He picks
and
it
7.
Up.
He's going to throw it. He's going to get rid of it. And he's going to run up the middle, turn up the middle. He's going to go, and he's going to go all the way in for a Rawls touchdown.
That was on a little screen pass.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
72-yard screen pass.
It looked like he was going to roll off out to his left, and they had the screens, like Charlie said, had the screen set up on the right-hand side, and got two really good blocks out there. He cut it back up in the middle, and it was off to the races after that. So with 7:43 left in the third quarter, Rawls has scored, and they're going to go for two. So there's a snap. He's going to try to get to the outside, and he's going to make it. So that's going to give Rawls the two-point conversion. So with 7:43 to go in the third quarter, it's Hamlin 21, Rawls 8. So we'll be right back after this.
72-yard.
For 108 years, Vista Bank has proudly partnered with schools like Hamlin High to support Friday Night Lights. This season has new challenges, but you are ready to play. Let's do this. Vista Bank. People first.
Wondering how you'll pay for college? At Hamlin Collegiate, you can earn your associate's degree while in high school. That's 2 full years of college completely paid for. Save yourself 2 years and thousands of dollars. Schedule your tour at HamlinCollegiate.com.
Martin Brothers Motor Pool, located at 1612 North Swenson in Stamford, your one-stop shop for batteries, brakes, oil changes, tires, rock chip repair, and state inspections. They even have a mobile tire repair for trucks, tractors, and cars. Martin Brothers Motor Pool in Stamford is a proud supporter of the youth in Jones and Haskell counties.
Okay, we're back live here now. Rawls is getting ready to kick off to Hamlin. Back deep for Hamlin is going to be Cutter Martin and Travion Williams. And there's the kick. They're going to kick it towards Cutter. He's going to take it off to his left side and get out to about the 35, 36, 37-yard line. So,
nice return that time by Cutter.
So, pretty good return there. Maybe 8-10 yards on that return.
Started 37.
So Hamlin's going to be 1st and 10 at their 37-yard line. We got one coming in here late, but we got twins at the bottom. We got a single receiver up at the top. We got AJ and Cepeda in the backfield. And there's a snap. He's going to hand off to Cepeda across the right side. He breaks up and going to get maybe about 5 or 6 yards on that carry.
That's right, 37 out to the 41, 42. Nice 5-yard pickup.
Yes, sir.
2nd down and 5.
2nd down and 5 for Hamlin. Looks like
they pretty well stayed with their same defense. I've been surprised. They're basically a 3-man front like we are with 4 linebackers and 4 in the secondary.
So Hamlin's going to have the same set here. It's going to give to AJ over to the left side, and AJ's going to get out across the 45 to maybe about the 46-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Got Submarine down low that time.
Yes, sir.
Knocked him off his feet, still picked up 4 yards. So
yes, sir.
3rd down and short.
Yep, 3rd and short for Hamlin. They're doing twins at the bottom. Got single up at the top with Cutter, and have got AJ and Cepeda in the backfield. They're going from our left to our right. So, like I said, 3rd down and 1. There's the snap. He's going to hand off to Cepeda on the left-hand side. He gets the 1st down, gets out to about the 48-yard line. And they're going to say no, he was down.
1st down at the 49.
So, yeah, first down for Hamlin now at their 49-yard line.
Just made the substitution there, Sherm.
Yeah, look what we got here now. We got
a diamond set in the backfield with a direct snap to AJ, and we've got Cutter wide left and Braden wide right.
I want to tell you something. This AJ can throw the ball too.
Oh yeah.
So there's a snap to AJ. He's going to. What was that? False start against Hamlin. Going to count off 5, and I think that could have been open for. It looked like Clayton Roster was coming out of the backfield down the middle, and it looks like that was who they were going to throw to because there was no one around him.
Yeah. Probably a blown coverage because it looked like the linebacker was blitzing, and I bet the other linebackers usually have coverage on backside of the backfield. And
that was a perfect play call for what the scheme that the defense was going to do.
That's right.
So
I imagine we'll see that a little bit later.
Here we go. Hamlin's got it now, 1st and 15 on their 44-yard line after the penalty. So there's the snap. He's going to throw it out to Jackson off to the right side. Jackson turns up and gets across the 50, across the 45-yard line of Rawls into Rawls territory at their 44-yard line.
Nice play that time. Little swing pass on 1st and 15 and picked up about 9 yards.
Yeah, brings up 2nd and 3 now for Hamlin on the 44-yard line of Rawls.
Trips left, single receiver to the right.
There we go, and he's going to hand off. He's going to fake it to Cepeda, and he's going to keep it around his left-hand side and turn it up and gets out across the 35-yard line, enough for the first down for Hamlin.
Nice play that time on the option. Braden had been handed that ball off consecutively to the back coming through. He pulled it that time and went out wide left and made a real nice gain on that play. Took it down all the way to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's telling them, okay, now, you're not going to stay home. I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to run on you.
That's right.
So
we got to keep in mind, too, that Rawls' defense has not stopped Hamlin tonight at all.
Yeah.
We've stopped ourselves twice with turnovers, but they have not stopped us physically.
There's a handoff now to Cepeda up the middle. It's still going and is going to get out across the 25-yard line. Looks like it's going to – he got about 9 yards on that carry.
Got one getting up slow again for them, 24. He's a linebacker. He's also a tight end.
He's one of the
ones that
we talked about taking that punishing hit.
Yeah, our line's doing an excellent job at opening up these holes, and they're getting on those linebackers and secondary people before they can put a hit on them.
Yeah, 2nd and 1 now for Hamlin. There's a snap he's going to give to AJ. AJ goes off to the left, turns back up to the middle. Going to get inside the 20-yard line for a first down for Hamlin.
Right down to the 19. That wasn't that big a hole that time. They shot a linebacker on the blitz, and AJ had to kind of dance a little bit to the outside, but he got to the outside and spun away from one tackler and still had a nice gain down to the 19.
Yes, sir. Where Hamlin's going to go 1st and 10 now. Same set now for Hamlin. Braden's going to back. He's going to throw off to AJ. AJ takes a hit, gets off that hit, turns up the middle, goes back off to the left, and gets it down to about the 15-yard line.
Got another player down out here. Oh, he's holding his leg over there. I'm not sure who that is. I don't think that's number 2. Nope, number 2's up.
So
injured player on the play.
So with that injured player, we're going to take a timeout now. We'll be right back.
Stanford Insurance Agency, located at 124 South Swinson Street in Stanford. Ready to handle all your insurance needs. Give them a call at 325-773-2754. Stanford Insurance Agency, supporting our youth today and tomorrow. Hamlin Rotary Club meets every Wednesday at the Housing Authority from 12 to 1. Can't make the meeting? They Zoom too, hoping to make the community better. Scholarships to the top-ranking seniors in Hamlin. Sponsor of the Interact Club. Hamlin Rotary Club says Go Pipers and Lady Pipers. Fisher Jones Title Company, established in 2001 and located in Anson, Roby, and Sweetwater, maintaining reliable land title indexes to all lands and town lots in Fisher, Jones, and Nolan counties. Sovereignty of soil to present date. Fisher Jones Title Company, supporting our youth.
All right, we're back, Charlie. He went off the field under his own there, so that's a good sign. He was limping pretty good, but the good sign was he got up and kind of limped off there. He didn't have to. That's
it's his right leg. He's still not wanting to put any weight on it.
Yeah, we don't see anybody get hurt here. So Hamlin's got the ball now, 2nd and about 8. He's going to pitch off to Cepeda off to the left-hand side. Cepeda's going to turn it up and looks like he's going to score. So touchdown, Hamlin. So with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter, Hamlin goes up 27-8 with the PAT to come. So that was
quick drive.
Yeah, that was a quick.
16-yard touchdown run.
He turned up there and was really almost untouched until he got into the end zone. So here we go. Cutter's going to hold. There's a snap, kicks up, and it's good. So 3:33 left in the third quarter. Hamlin 28, Rawls 8.
So it's 16 yards.
James Rogers and Associates is certified public accountant doing tax preparation and filing. Located at 20 Southwest 3rd Street in Hamlin. James Rogers and Associates handles bookkeeping and audits too. Go see the fine folks at James Rogers and Associates or call them at 325-576-2356. All the way, Pipers. Cooper Insurance, a proud supporter of our youth, football to track, and show season 2 leadership contest, and boys club to band. Cooper Insurance believes in our youth and the character they develop being involved. A proud supporter of the Hamlin Pied Pipers.
We all know it takes more than a high school diploma to secure a well-paying job. You can add a professional license and real work experience to your resume at Hamlin Collegiate. We offer license programs for welding, drone pilot, CNA, and more.
All right, we're back live. Hamlin's going to kick off now. Rawls going to take it on about their 3-yard line. He's going to go up the middle. That's that number 2 that's so fast. And he's going to be brought down about the 40-yard line. That was a heck of a return there. So,
Yep, we let that guy get way too far away from the goal line there.
Yeah. He got that on about their 3-yard line and run it all the way out to their 40-yard line.
We'll start right at the 40.
Yeah, where Rawls will take over now. So 1st and 10 now for Rawls with 3:23 left in the third quarter, starting on their 40-yard line, going from our right to our left. Hamlin's up 28-8. So Rawls is up to the line of scrimmage. Going to be handoff to the first back up the middle, and he's going to get out to about the 45-yard line, about 5-yard gain on that. So nice run there with the defense that stopped in there by Ethan Byerly and Trenton Pritchard, along with Colton Spalding.
Yep, Colton and Trenton, the inside linebackers. We've got a 5-man, showing a kind of a 5-man front, although it is our 3-man front with the linebackers kind of walked up, those outside linebackers, AJ and Jackson.
Yes, sir.
But it makes it look like a 5 front with, now we've moved one of the linebackers into the line of scrimmage.
And there's a handoff to the guy out to the right-hand side on the outside. He's going to get out to about they're going to mark him at the 49-yard line of Hamlin, and that's enough for Rawls' first down.
That's the kid that we didn't see carry the ball in the first half. Benjamin Jinja. He's a junior. Kind of a tall, angular kid. Has pretty good quickness, though.
Yeah, he looked pretty quick across there.
We had jumped, put one of our linebackers down in the line, and they got out wide a little bit of our blitz.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 now for Rawls on Hamlin's 49-yard line. They're going to try to run it to the outside again. That number 44, they gave it to him. He's only going to pick up maybe about 2 yards on that carry.
Looks like he's only going to give him 1 yard there, Sherm. Trenton Pritchard in there. Nice stop that time on that tall, lanky running back.
Yeah, and like that front line there with AJ and Antonio Perez. We got Manny De La Cruz and Ethan Byerly and Jackson Cepeda, and then those guys are doing a really good job up there. 2nd and 8 now for Rawls. Set man in motion. He's going to give the guy coming back across to the right, and he's going to lose a yard, it looks like, Charlie. Or might he?
That time the outside linebacker turned the play inside, and, man, there was no room there. You had Antonio Perez coming, and you also had Cutter had come up, but I think it was the outside backer, Jackson Cepeda, that turned that thing inside. Basically no gain on the play, still 3rd, and they're calling it 8, but it's 9 yards to go because they started on the 49. That ball's sitting on the 48.
So, that's one thing they teach you is to don't let that thing go outside, turn him in.
That's right.
That's where everybody's going to be at, so turn him in. That's exactly what they did. Yeah. So here we go, 3rd and 8 now for Rawls. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like we got a different quarterback. Or is that 22 been quarterbacking on that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it looked like they was going to do something different. There's going to be a timeout on the field. So with that timeout here, I need to get two of my sponsors out, and I'll get Charlie to do one of his here in a minute. But we want to talk about Hecton Crop Insurance.
You bet.
Hecton Crop Insurance, located in Anson and Very Best. Call J.J. Clausen for all your crop insurance needs at 325-823-3221. Hecton Crop Insurance hopes the Pipers have a great season. Hecton Crop Insurance, simply the best. Pied Piper Grocery and Deli is a proud supporter of Hamlin Piper and Lady Piper Athletics. Pied Piper Grocery and Deli is here to proudly serve all the fine folks in the Jones, Haskell, Fisher, and Taylor County areas. Drew, Donna, and the whole crew at Pied Piper Grocery and Deli want to wish the Pipers a successful season. They say, go green.
Okay, and we've got one more new sponsor. We just got signed up, and that's Bob Clifton of Texas Ranch Bankers. They're supporting our Pied Pipers. Bob himself is a 1968 graduate and a supporter of the Mean Green, and Bob says, let's go Pipers.
Let's go Pipers. Here we go now. Rawls got the ball, third and 8. They got a man in motion, and they're going to fake it. He's going to drop back to pass, and he's being chased by AJ, and he's going to get knocked down back behind the line with AJ, Colton Spalding,
and
AJ, AJ Jackson, Trenton Pritchard, and Manny Dela Cruz.
Manny Dela Cruz. That's 4 of them.
Yeah, that's going to bring
our
up
linebackers right there.
That's going to bring up 4th down now. Charlie, let me ask you something. Are we going to go for it?
Are they going to go for it? Well, I mean, it's just they have, like I said, they still haven't stopped the Sherman.
Yeah.
So they know that they might as they want to give the ball to us here. They want to give it to us back a ways. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like they're
I think they're crazy if they're going to go for it. But we're still. I'd play defense. This guy, he may throw the ball. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no telling.
He's going to kick it.
He's going to kick it and almost block.
Cutter's got it.
Cutter's going to be able to return it. He's going to go off to the left, and he gets stopped there. He's probably got about a 4 or 5 yard return on that, where Hamlin's going to take over. Of course, that's the end of the third quarter now.
My goodness, that's a quick quarter too. With no incomplete passes, that clock just runs all the time. Sure.
I'm telling you, man.
We stopped it with a couple of timeouts, I think, but otherwise.
Yeah, so that's the end of 3 here at Rawls, where Hamlin is up 28-8. Fourth quarter is going to get cranked up here, but like Charlie said, you blink, and it's almost like going through Macaulay. You blink, and you're already through it. So these quarters are going fast here because we're doing all the running. Like I said, we'd only stopped the clock there twice, and those were for timeouts.
That's right.
So here we go, fourth quarter now. Hamlin's up 28-8. First district game here, and like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, Hamlin might have been 4-0, and I think Rawls was 4-2 coming into this.
4-2, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they lost their first 2 games of the year, Sherman. I think maybe they've just played 5. Maybe they're 3-2.
3-2?
Yeah, but they've won the 3 in a row coming into this game.
But
and looked impressive doing it.
Yes, but like we said tonight, both teams are 0-0. Because
that's right.
This is where it all counts. This is where it matters.
Both teams had 2 possessions in the third quarter, and of course the Pipers scored on both of theirs, and the Rawls got on the scoreboard on one of their 2 possessions.
Okay, here we go. We got the trips up to the top, single at the bottom. Braden's going to look. He's going to throw for Cutter, who lays it up there, and Cutter's got it, and he's going to go all the way for a Piper touchdown. You know, I want to tell everybody always says, Charlie and all of them, that's kinfolk. So
that's a one-play, 68-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, touchdown.
Braden Warner, his favorite receiver.
So
Cutter.
So that was a beautiful pass, a beautiful catch, and Cutter just turned it up the sideline and was gone. He was running like his mama was after him. So with 11:49 to go in the fourth quarter, we got a new score, 34-8 with the PAT to come. So there's a snap, hold up, and kick is good. So with 11:49 to go in the fourth quarter, It's Hamlin 35, Rawls 8. That was a pretty play. You know, he just laid that up there for Cutter and said, "Go get it. It's yours. Go get it."
Threw it on the outside shoulder.
Yes.
He got away from the cornerback, and then the safety just didn't have the speed to get over there and cut him off and took it to the house.
Yeah. Once Cutter got in the open field there, he's got a lot of speed, and I'm pretty sure that comes from his mom chasing him in the house there. So, but
68-yard touchdown.
Yeah, 68-yard touchdown, boy. I want to say, let me say this right quick. I'm enjoying, and thank you for doing this, Charlie. It's a blast doing this broadcast with you, and thank you for doing it.
You bet. I enjoy it. 60, let's see. How many yards? 68 yards on that touchdown.
So Hamlin's going to kick off now. They're going to be kicking from our right to our left, and Braden's going to be doing the kicking. They've got everybody deep. They say, you're not going to burn us deep anymore, and there's the kick. And Braden just boots it. It hits the ground, picked up there by number 44. He's going to turn up the middle, and he's going to get hit there, rolls off that one tackle, and it looks like there could have been a hole there that wasn't called. And Braden takes him out after he gets into Hamlin territory.
Ran it all the way back to the Hamlin 42. Hit several missed tackles there in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
we're hitting them, but we're not doing any wrapping up.
Yeah, they hit him, but like you said, didn't wrap him up. They hit him back there about the 35-yard line, and he just bounced off of that and kept going. So Rawls is going to take the ball 1st and 10 now in Hamlin territory on their 42-yard line of Hamlin. 1st and 10 going from our left to our right. There's a snap.
Inside handoff.
Inside handoff to that number 20 who's going to get out to about.
There's our ball! Yeah, football!
So knocked the ball loose, but he got the ball back.
There again, that's that referee that lets him go and go and go.
Yeah. So he got about 6 yards maybe on that, 5 or 6 yards on that run. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 now for Rawls with the clock 11:36 and counting in the 4th quarter. So second and 5 for Rawls. There's a snap. He's going to give it to the guy coming out across the side here, trying to turn up and couldn't get it. Couldn't turn up, and going to probably lose about 3 yards on the play.
Travion is out here, but the man that made the play, did you see our defensive end that time? Toto, they call him. Antonio Perez forced the runner to go way wide. That gave Travion a lot of time to get up there and hit him low. And then we had the other Piper coming in there to finish him off. A nice little 4 yard loss on the play. There again, 3rd and long again for an offense that doesn't like long yardages.
Yes, sir. Third and about 7. He's going to pass, and he's going to throw deep to number 20.
He's there.
Cutter! Almost picked off by Cutter Martin.
Boy, what a great recovery.
He laid out and almost had that.
20 I think 20 had let off the gas a little bit, afraid the ball was underthrown a little, but then that gave Cutter the time that he needed to make up the distance, and he had a better shot at that ball than the receiver did.
Yeah, he laid out to try to catch that. So
4th and 8, you're going to go for this, because what do you do when it's 35-8?
Yeah.
They're still looking. Well, they did complete their only pass has been for a touchdown.
Yes, sir.
So let's watch out for a screen pass here, because the last one went 72 yards.
So 4th and about 7 now for Rawls. He's going to start a man in motion. He's going to drop back the pass. He's going to do the same thing looking for number 2. And he's caught it, and they're going to say touchdown.
That was a beautiful pass. I don't know how you stopped that. Cutter was right there with him. That's that number 2. He's got good speed.
So that's a touchdown for Rawls.
Nice play on 3rd down and 8.
Yes, sir. And last time they scored, they lined up for 2. Let's see what they're going to do now. They're probably going to line up for 2 again.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. It's with 10:33 left in the 4th. It's 35-14 with the 2-point conversion coming now from Rawls. Going to hand off to across outside, and he's going to turn up and get the 2-point conversion.
Just run wide.
So
same play.
Yes, sir. So with 10 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, we have a new score. It's Hamlin 35, Rawls 16.
I think Jackson got cramps over there on the sideline.
So I'm like you said a while ago, Charlie. That was well defended.
Well defended. It wasn't, Cutter had great coverage. He had to throw the ball basically over Cutter's head to get it to the receiver. And the receiver got it, and he kind of dove in the end zone. The ball came loose.
Yeah.
And, in the pros, you've got to maintain control all the way to the ground, but not so, I guess, here in high school ball.
Yeah, I guess they're saying he had possession of it when he broke the plane, and then when he came down, it looks like he fumbled it now. Like you said, we're only about 10 rows up.
10 rows up, and it's on the far corner over there on Rawls' side of the field. We can't see that
So
far.
it's really hard to see. So I'm going to say he wasn't in, but no. They gave it to him, but when he landed, the ball did pop out, but the official over there already had his hands up for a touchdown. So here we go. Rawls getting ready to kick off. Back deep for Hamlin is number 6, Cutter Martin, and Travion. Going to kick it to Cutter. He's going to pick it up, turn up the middle, go back out to the right, go up to the side, and he's going to get out to about the 43, 44-yard line where Hamlin will take over 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
So with 10:28 to go in the fourth quarter, 35-16, Hamlin's going to take over 1st and 10 on their 43-yard line.
Don't want to jinx us, but they still haven't stopped us, Sherm.
No, sir.
Stopped ourselves twice, but otherwise every drive has ended in a touchdown.
They got Cutter off out here now, giving him a breather. Yep. So Hamlin's got the Twins top, single at the bottom, Cepeda, and going to be handoff to Cepeda on the right-hand side. He stops, turns left, and goes back up, and going to get about 4 yards on that play.
Started on the 43, he's out to the 47. That's a 4-yard gain.
Yes, sir.
Nice 4-yard gain.
So that'll be.
They are tired. 24 is slow to get up off the ground, that inside linebacker.
Coach used to always tell us, you can always tell when you keep your hands on your hips.
Yep.
So
54 is a really good player that they have over there playing that left defensive end. And I think Larson's done a real nice job tonight on him.
Yeah, there's the handoff now. It's going to be to A.J. across the left-hand side, and he's going to lean out and get out to about the 49-yard line. So that's going to bring up 3rd down now for Hamlin. As he handed off to A.J. off to the left-hand side, he turned up to the middle. So that's going to be 3rd and about, I'm going to say maybe 4, 5.
About 4 yards, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 now for Hamlin with the clock running, 9:24 and counting. So they're waiting for the play to come in. Looks like we're going to have Twins top and bottom with Cepeda in the backfield. And there's the snap to Braden. He's going to drop back to pass. Going to throw back to Cutter across the middle. Cutter's going to take back off again. Back off up the middle. And he's going to get out to about Rawls' 15-yard line.
Spotted at the 16.
Yeah, that's
they call it a tunnel screen, I guess is what they call it. You complete the ball to the wide receiver while he's behind the line of scrimmage, which allows the lineman to go downfield and set up for their blocks. And man, it's just the way they run this defense. They're running. They only have a couple of guys in the secondary. Everybody else is rushing the quarterback, and it sure puts those DBs in a bind.
Yeah, and you try to catch up with Cutter, you're in trouble. So 1st and 10 for Hamlin. He's going to pitch out to Cepeda off to the right-hand side. Cepeda's going to try to get out to the outside and not make it. Probably maybe a yard on the play. He tried to turn up and just couldn't get to the outside to turn up. So
looks like pick up a yard. 2nd and 9.
Yep, 2nd and 9 now for Hamlin. He just couldn't turn up on that outside. He just went as wide as he could before he eventually had to turn up.
Yeah, we had a blocker out there, but he was blocking him out wide, and that, of course, we decided to go wide, and it just didn't work. Now we're going to come back here with a pass. There he is, wide open.
Wide open, Travion Williams in the touch. Travion Williams in the end zone for a touchdown.
Had Cutter going. Cutter was deep in the end zone, but then we had the flat. They had the flat covered. They had Cutter flat, but then nobody, the linebacker, did not pick up the crossing pattern in the middle with Travion from that slot position on the right side of the formation.
Yeah,
wide open.
Because they took the pitch.
Yes.
They thought Braden was going to take the pitch out to Cepeda. He faked the pitch, rolled back out to his left, and Travion was streaking across the middle and hit him in the end zone for 6 points. So there's the snap, kicks up, and it's good. Well, we're going to have a new score here now with 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Your Hamlin Pied Pipers 42, Rawls 16. So we'll be right back after this.
Hamlin Athletic Booster Club. Leadership, teamwork, sacrifice, commitment. These are just some of the character traits developed in high school athletics. The Hamlin Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of the athletes of Hamlin Collegiate ISD. We believe Pipers. We believe. Lawrence Hall Ford at 2016 Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Lawrence Hall Ford is open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 on Saturday. 888-598-9642. Good luck to all the players, cheerleaders, and bands. Bell's Home and Auto. In business since 1947. Auto parts, lawn and garden, tools, appliances, hunting supplies, ammo, and rifles. SAKOSource.com. Weekdays 8 to 5 until noon on Saturday. Bell's Home and Auto supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. Go Pipers!
All right, here we are back live. Braden's going to do kickoff. He's going to kick off. Number 2 is going to take it, come up to the up through the middle. And going to get out over the 30-yard line to probably about the 32-yard line. So here we go again with, like I said, 7:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Hamlin's up 42-16. I really believe this is the most Hamlin's defense has had scored on them this year, Charlie.
For sure.
So
for sure, I got a good looking scheme. I mean, it's a different scheme. It's run-oriented, and there again, where the two scores come, through the pass.
Yes, sir. Yep, so here we go. Rawls is going to go 1st and 10 now on their 32-yard line. Going to give to the backup. He's going to try to cut out across to the left-hand side and maybe get about 2 or 3 yards on that play. And so now the clock is the enemy for Rawls. It's running. And
halfway, you see, no, we're 12-minute quarters, so
yes,
we're
sir.
Almost now.
Yeah.
Not quite halfway through the fourth.
So, they gave him a yard on that. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 now for Rawls. They're going to be going from our left to our right, 7-13 and counting. So 2nd and 9 now. Wait a minute. Come back, guys. We don't know if we want to run that play or not is what he said. So they all walked up to the line of scrimmage on this one. Man in motion. He's going to take the pitch off to the left-hand side, and he's going to turn it back up and maybe get about 3 or 4 yards on that.
Almost tried to strip that ball that time. Ethan Byerly had the contact there. Also was in on the play was Manny De La Cruz, and then Trenton came in late and tried to pull that ball out and almost got it out of the ball handler's hands.
Yeah, and you can see them digging at that when they're going down.
You bet.
So 3rd down now for Rawls. Going to be 3rd and about. Looks like maybe 3 or 4, 3rd and 4 now for Rawls on their 38-yard line. So 6:22 and counting now in the fourth quarter. Rawls comes up to the line of scrimmage. Going to give to the back out across. He's going to try to get out to the outside and turned up. And he paid for that with Manny De La Cruz and Clayton Reister in on that tackle also.
Yep.
So
cut in on our DB and just, DB turned him in, which he's supposed to, but he still was able to pick up just barely enough yardage for the first down.
Yeah.
Because they started on the 32 and went to the 42.
So, yep. So Rawls is going to Rawls got the ball now, 1st and 10. Like I said, Charlie said on their 42-yard line, with the clock running at 5:36 and counting.
Probably fixing to see a long pass here in a minute.
Yeah.
Could be this time 44 split out. They haven't split anybody out all night. Now
we're going to looks like we're going to have movement now from Rawls.
False start.
So they're going to step back 5 on that, and 1st and 15 now for Rawls. This has been a pretty it hadn't been a lot of penalties tonight. There's been several movements.
Yeah.
So far, I think it's really been a pretty clean game.
Yep. Yeah. But the referees are. This looks like a good crew to me. There's not look like any Texas Tech students out there. It looks like these kids they may have kids in Texas Tech, but they're definitely not students.
First and 15 for Rawls. He's going to pitch it out to that number 20 going out across the left side.
Cutter's got him.
He's going to try to cut up, and Cutter would not let him, and he's going to probably lose about 5 yards on that.
Yeah.
Cutter come up. He saw the pitch, and Cutter come up and caught him back there in the backfield, and he lost about, looks like it's going to be second and probably about 18, 19 yards now. So second down now for Rawls, 4:35 and counting. And
I get a kick out of the scoreboard operator. 2nd and 15, and the down markers are about 10 yards apart.
Yeah, it's almost 20 yards in. There's
the
fake.
pass
There's the pass.
He likes to throw. There's a screen pass again. Byerly made him cut
was
back
out
inside.
there.
Now they go back outside.
And he's going to get out. He's going to get back up to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd down now, and he got about 10 or 11 yards on that play.
Looks like Manny is a little slow getting up. Nose guard. Need a nose guard.
So it's going to be 3rd down now. 3rd and about
Benson Larson
8.
going in for Manny De La Cruz. He kind of dinged his foot a little bit last week against Windthorst, and I think he might have got it dinged right then because I saw him getting up a little tenderly on one of those feet. But Benson's in there now, 3rd down and 8.
So let's see what Benson can do for us now. There's going to be a handoff off to the left-hand side. He turns up, and Cepeda grabbed him by the jersey, and he said, "You're not going that far."
4th down and short.
Yeah.
4th and 1.
So definitely 4-down territory for Rawls now.
Benson now gets up limping a little bit.
It's 4th down and 1. Like fourth down and 1 with fixing to be under 3 minutes now to go in the 4th quarter. So let's see, who did they bring in? They brought in, looks like they brought in Jaden Vaughn.
Jaden Vaughn now at nose guard.
Yes, sir. So 4th down.
Quarterback sneak. They got it.
Looks like they got enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now for Rawls. They're going to move the chains, and Rawls got up limping, or he's. So they got out to. They're in Hamlin territory now, on Hamlin's 46-yard line, with 2:35 and counting here in the 4th quarter, where Hamlin is up 42-16. So 1st and 10 for Rawls. 20 goes in motion. He's going to look like they're going to do another pass. He's throwing deep now for number 2, and he laid out to try to catch it and was just overthrown. He had him out there.
I started to say this quarterback throws the ball really well for considering that they run the ball 90% of the time. But the thing about it is they don't run anything but deep patterns or screen passes.
Right.
We've seen nothing but deep patterns or screen passes, and those deep passes. It's hard to get your timing down on those deep throws like that.
Yeah, and he. Braden, when he sets up the throw, he sets good. He's got a good set, and he's got a good motion. And this guy here, it looks like he's just throwing it to get rid of it. But he's hitting it on line. He's going to give it to the back coming across here now, that number 20.
22, Colton Spalding. What a great hit by Colton that time. Hit the linebacker right in the hole. Running back right in the hole. Still picked up a couple of yards, but still he stayed at home at that linebacker position and made the tackle on a real hard-running running back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that Colton Spalding is doing a great job for Hamlin. Him and
also
and
Clayton Reister, also
yeah.
a freshman and the sophomore, are making a name for themselves out there.
So
now they've moved Trennan down to nose guard, and they've got no, they don't.
So 3rd down now, and he's going to try to get out to the outside, and he's tripped up there by Cepeda.
What was that?
He tried to get out to the outside across the left side there, and Cepeda tripped him up. He probably got about a yard on that, so it's going to bring up 4th and 6, it looks like, for Rawls in Hamlin's territory on Hamlin's 42-yard line. 4th and 6 now. So let's see what Rawls dials up here to try to get a first down because it's fixing to be under a minute, folks, here left to play at Rawls. So 4th and 6 here. Here's up to the line of scrimmage, a man in motion. He's going to give it to him, try to get him to the outside. He turns him back up, and he's going to probably get out across the 35 at the 34-yard line enough for the first down. So So we had
we're doing
Lucas.
some substitutions. What they done, they had put in 3 or 4 players that really hadn't been in the game much tonight, Sherm, except on special teams. And so Coach Lucas trying to give them some snaps over on the defensive side of the ball. And now with under a minute, I'm pretty sure pride-wise, the 14 seniors are saying 16's enough, Coach.
Yes, sir.
We've given up 3 touchdowns through the first 5 games. 2 here is not bad. That's 5 through the first, 6 games of the year or whatever?
Yes, sir. So with 44 seconds left to go here in Rawls, Texas, your Hamlin Pied Pipers are up 42-16 with 44 seconds to go. This will move Hamlin to 6-0 and 1-0 in district.
Yeah.
And should move Rawls either to 4-3 or 3-3 and 0-1 in district.
Yeah.
So,
but Rawls has a good outfit. They're going to win. They're going to win. They're going to win the majority of their district games, I believe.
You know, they and Dave Campbell had Rawls picked to come in second in district.
Yeah.
And they're a good running team. He's gonna drop back to pass. He's gonna look, and he just throws deep to number 2. And
Travion, number 2, was covering number 2, but he kind of mistimed his jump.
Yes,
and the ball went over his head and hit number 2, but at the same time, we had Austin Castillo showing up on the over there, and just as the ball hit in his bread basket, Austin Castillo hit in his bread basket at the same time, and that ball went one way, and that kid went the other way, and it's incomplete right down there, right close to the end zone.
Yeah, right there at the end zone. That's a nice play by Austin. So here we go, 2nd and 10 now. Looks like he's going to fake handoff to the left, and he's going to bring it off to the right, that number 20. And he's going to get down to about the 6-yard line with 29 seconds to go. Rawls going to call a timeout because they're wanting to try to score again.
That's right.
So
had a missed tackle on that play. We could have got him after about a 10-yard gain, but give the running back credit. At this point of the game, he's played both ways. He makes our first defender miss, and then we have to. Braden Warner finally has to run him down there to keep him out of the end zone at about the 7-yard line.
Yes, sir. 6 or 7-yard line. I can't see where he's got it spotted.
I want to see there's a marker behind where he's standing, so I'm thinking that he's got the ball sitting right on the 7-yard line.
So Rawls will have it.
This guy running the scoreboard doesn't care, He is at 2nd and 10 with the ball on the 35, so he's either left the premises or he's holding out for more money or something. I don't know what the deal is.
Maybe Elvis has left the building.
Yeah, here we are sitting down here at ground level trying to get some, he's spotting up there, hoping we can look over here and double check to see where the ball is exactly. And he doesn't even want to change the scoreboard.
I think there's too many buttons on it, and he's just going to run the one that puts the clock into play.
Just turn the clock on and off, huh? We might say that Vista Bank is the sponsoring entity for the Rawls scoreboard.
Yeah, Vista Bank.
They're big up in this area,
yes, sir.
Around Lubbock.
Here we go, 1st and goal now for Rawls on the 6 or 7-yard line of Hamlin. He's going to give a handoff to that number 20, and he's going to get down to about the 2 or 3-yard line with the clock running. They're going to try to get this play off to get in the end zone, and Hamlin's defense needs to stiffen up here to keep him out of the end zone. Puts a man in motion. He's going to give it to number 20 across there, and he's going to try to get to the outside.
He got there.
And he got there.
We're tackling our guy out there. That guy tackling Cepeda out there.
Yeah, he tackled him. He tackled Cepeda. And
Cepeda's trying to get loose from him to make the tackle, and he's tackling him to the ground as the running back goes around the corner into the end zone.
Yeah, and nothing called.
Well, they're talking right now.
So they're going to give Rawls the touchdown.
With 6 seconds to go.
Well, folks, with 6 seconds to go in the fourth quarter here, Rawls has scored, and they're going to, of course, go for two again. That brings the score right now 42-22, and the 2-point conversion. And there's the snap. Going to give it to number 44, and he's not going to get it. And with 6 seconds now to go, that brings the new score to Hamlin 42, Rawls 22. So, it's not hard to score when you don't block, you tackle out there on the left hand.
It's hard for our outside linebacker to get out to shut it off when that guy's got him engaged and then doesn't ever let go. That takes him to the ground.
So, like I said, 6 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Hamlin 42, Rawls 22. I think Rawls was just wanting to get that score in there to say, hey, we put up 22 against the number 2 team in.
That's right. State of Texas.
So, we will do a recap here after the end of the game, and we'll do a couple of sponsors, and then Charlie will give a recap of what he's got, and then we'll sign off for tonight and then head back to Hamlin. So we're lined up here just in case they want to do an onside kick, and they might do that. I don't know. But we're going to have our guys up there and be ready for it just in case. So 6 seconds to go, and 42-22 Hamlin. So here's the kick. He's going to kick it back to Travion. He calls a fair catch. And so Hamlin will get one play with 6 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. So, folks, we appreciate you tuning in. We thank you for listening. We thank our sponsors. If you listen tonight, go on Facebook on the page that Charlie Jenkins shared and tell us where you were from and where you're listening. And we want to say, Charlie Jenkins and ECIs, we want to say a good prayer for y'all. We want y'all to get healthy and get back out here, and they're gonna kneel it down and. The clock will run out. And so that's it here in Rawls, Texas. The final score is Hamlin 42, Rawls 22. So, Charlie, you want to give us a recap? Are you ready? You want me to play a couple of ads for you?
Let's go ahead and go through real quick here what happened in the second half. Lots of scoring in the second half. Of course, at halftime, Hamlin led 14-0. Took the ball on our first possession of the third quarter and marched 37 yards. It was a 24-yard run by Jackson Cepeda, a quick dive and roll out for the into the end zone on the quick drive. It was a rollout to the left, and he cut back against the grain, went in from 24 yards out. On Rawls' next possession, they scored with 7:43 to go in the third quarter. This time it was a 72-yard screen pass, and it was on, I believe, third or fourth down and long. And they just, they executed, and a nice run by their receiver to put the ball in the end zone for the touchdown, and that score, that made the score 21-8. Then immediately, Hamlin had the ball in the third quarter, scored with 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the quarter. Went 63 yards, the last being a 16-yard TD run by Jackson Cepeda. Made the score 28-8, and then we moved to the fourth quarter, and Hamlin scored in the fourth quarter with 11:49 to go on a 64-yard TD pass. That was the bomb to Cutter, One play drive, Braden Warner to Cutter Martin, 68 yards. That upped the lead to 35-8. But, give Rawls credit. They kept hanging in there. And at the 8:49 mark, scored on a 4th down pass. It was a 38-yard pass into the corner of the end zone when we had great coverage. He just dropped it in there as good as Patrick Mahomes could drop it in there. And scored, got their 2-point conversion, and that made it 35-16. Hamlin came right back in less than a minute and scored again on a 57-yard drive, capped off by a 15-yard crossing pattern TD to Travion Williams. That made it 42-16. And then give the old Jackrabbits credit. They got the ball back and marched all the way down the field and finally scored with 6 seconds left in the ball game. It's a 4-yard TD run by number 20. That was a 68-yard drive, and that made our final score. We stopped them on the 2-point conversion then, and that made our final score Hamlin 42 and Rawls 22.
Well, Charlie, I appreciate it, and let me put this out there one more time. This broadcast is the property of Hamlin Collegiate ISD, copyright 2020. No reproductions of any form are allowed without written consent. Please contact Caleb White at 325-576-2722 for licensing or usage. Charlie, I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure broadcasting with you here in Rawls. Once again, like we said, Hamlin moves to 6-0 and 1-0 in district. That puts Rawls probably like to 4-3 and 0-1 in district. But like you said, the defense here for Hamlin, this type of defense, offense that Rawls is running, you got to stay home and you got to fill your gap where you're supposed to be. And Hamlin did a really good job of that. They did some adjustments after half, but really proud of Hamlin. You look out there and there's 17 guys on the team, and if we can stay healthy, we want to. I think we can go a really long ways, Charlie.
Yep, I do too. Sherman, at halftime, we had 241 yards and they had 95, but they had 197 total yards in the second half, but we had 225. They still never stopped us.
Yes.
We stopped ourselves twice on 2 fumbles.
Yep.
But that gave us a total for the game, 466 yards of offense. A lot of that was passing and running, very balanced. And for the Jackrabbits, 292 yards, the majority of which was running. But they did have a couple of touchdown passes that was about 100 yards of that.
Yes. Once again, Sherman Bates, Charlie Shire here in Rawls, Texas. We thank y'all for listening in. Get on Facebook. Tell us where you're from that you were listening. We thank our sponsors and thank y'all. And tell everybody to